Yo.
Sometimes it's a shame that I gotta lock it off, man. Be enjoying.
You don't want the Universal Music Group, all these man pull that man's content, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime you let something like play longer than like 30-40 seconds, I get flashbacks of we played Beyonce one time, and man got one of them like strong emails.
The FBI.
Bro, the
FBI
order disappeared. Do you remember the order just disappeared? I was just like, yeah, Beyonce's power is different in it, so
different.
Yeah, bro, you can't even play her music on here.
Yeah, man.
But no, that's a banger still. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
We here? We
good.
vibey?
Woo.
Don't know me. Don't know me, Chrissy. I've had a long day. Do not annoy me.
It's been a good week, man.
Yeah.
Fresh off your birthday and that.
Of course. How could we forget? You know.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Active weekend.
Bro, I've been outside like a fox this weekend, bro.
Like a fox.
Bro, for someone that said they weren't doing anything, yeah, I was actually outside way more than I expected in that. So, but it was nice. Good to see everyone. Good to see Chrissy. Mm-hmm. She linked me quickly on Friday.
Yeah.
I felt like a proper bad being there. Just food and drink, and I just getting wined and dined.
Okay.
Yeah. It's nice to be when you sit down, someone goes, "What do you want to drink?" You know what? And the drinks kept coming all night, bro.
What are you selecting though? What are you saying?
Who's drinking?
Apparently, you can't be caught with a porn star.
Why not?
What, literally or?
Either way.
Drink, man. We're talking about drinks.
Why not? Why not porn star?
Apparently, you'll be called a bad bee, innit? That's what the women's are saying.
And I'm all for that, bro.
Yeah.
But there's certain things you can't like hit my masculinity with.
Porn star martinis are nice.
Take me out. I'm on a cocktail vibe. Like all of
them,
them,
baby.
bro.
Take me out to dinner.
Yeah. Don't take me out and say, "Oh, do you want a bourbon?" Allow me. No, bro.
Your man are doing a grown man thing. Nah, Henny on the rocks.
Nah, I want the most fruity cocktails. You know the ones that's got all the smoke and the bubble. I want all of that, bro. Yeah.
Smoke and the bubbles.
Yeah.
Them futuristic looking ones.
Me too. I can do TikTok. I can do a reel. Nah, man. Don't let the women shame you, bro. They have fun, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I sat there drinking harsh liquor, bro. Go and enjoy like them, bro.
I lie? Because it's alcohol and it tastes nice. Why not?
Come on, man. I told you, graduated
with
from JD and Coke.
With all the fruits and that.
Like,
you graduated from JD and Coke.
Yeah, we did.
It's mad because there's a big bottle right there.
Yeah, but it's not getting touched. I told you, man. I'm a cocktail babe, innit? That's what I'm on.
You're a cocktail babe.
Yeah, man.
I hear that, man.
Yeah, so thanks to Chrissy. We had a nice little time.
You're welcome, darling. You deserve.
So good birthday. You know, you got to link mummy in that for the hefty prayer.
Yeah.
You need it.
Bro, the prayer was serious. My sister's just there bantering in that because she's on my mum about the long prayer. You know, like you're not meant to. You open one eye and I can see my sister laughing. I said, listen, we're in the middle of prayer, you know, like pat it up.
Nah, sometimes it's mad long. You have to look around.
Yeah, their timing.
Can't keep my eyes closed like that, like the Donny from the other week. What did he say? He had his eyes closed in the church for 2 hours.
What?
Why?
The pastor was like, yeah, you got to close your eyes. You can't see this. And he had his eyes closed for 2 hours.
No. That sounds like they're doing some type of different stuff.
I was like, how do you have your eyes closed?
For 2 hours, fam?
And you're not sleeping?
No. That reminds me when it was your daughter's birthday. Mum did the prayer and that.
Bro, wrap it up.
Hey, because if you need that, I opened my eye, and it was killing me as well. I love his mum. I think she was praying in language as well,
yeah.
And certain people, I know deep down the thinking, what's she saying? I was like, brother, just say amen. Because if not, this prayer is going to go on another extra 10 minutes, isn't it? And Mumsy was flowing. She was really going for it in that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You just have to give them a look and nice, like, yo.
And you know when that Donny's like next to you, like, and he's on the cusp of like entering his spirituality, yeah.
Oh, he's about to Ropa Skeske.
Like, rah, like, that was powerful. And I was like, you don't even know what she said. Yeah. He's like, but it sounded powerful.
Fam, you can feel God's aura, bro.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what your mum was saying, but I said amen 15 times, bro. She could only be saying good stuff, bro. Surely, come on.
Yeah, man. But like, you know, my mum gives you the first verse, second verse, a bridge, final verse. You know. Outro. Yeah. Christmas. Oh my gosh. New Year's. Never making it.
No, but you need it.
That's why I don't make the countdown.
But you need that prayer.
Yeah. No, it works. It's been working.
Exactly.
Didn't
kept you all these years.
The priest the other week said it's been a long time since they've seen you?
Shocked.
Yeah. So
have you been back since?
Needs to mind your business.
Brother, if anything, that's literally his business to keep an eye on the congregation. Last week it was 84. This week we're 96. The numbers are rising.
Of all the faces here, you remember mine.
Come on, bro. Take it as a compliment, innit? You got a distinctive face, innit?
Hear that?
Yeah, so, you know.
It's the height, 6'12".
Bro, she's just here for chaos, bro. Ever since she's gone back to being off camera and she's in the cut, yeah, it's just about the little jab, the little comment here or there.
Do you know what? Yeah, like we were out on Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I felt like a giant in comparison to
Oh yeah, I
everyone
forgot.
else.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a short party.
Oh, you're laughing too hard. Chill out. Chill out. Bro, her shoulders is doing this.
Bro, I'm not the tallest don by any stretch here, but I was in there and I was thinking, brother, like, at least one of you, man,
Okay,
at
hey,
least
oh,
come and
put-
be
to-
eye level,
To
bro.
put it in perspective, yeah. I felt very comfortable in there. A lot of my cousins were in there. To put it that way, innit?
Oh,
I got in there and man is nudging man. Usually you nudge man like this. Man nudge man here. Welcome, brother. You good? You hitting my shoulder. Oh shit! What? Same height? Yeah, cool. It was for him. Fucking horrific.
I was like, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah.
at least one of the man them need to be eye level.
Yeah.
No?
It's
Bro,
true.
Vans had me out of the way, bruv.
Yeah, it
You
was
know,
far.
when you pull up to someone, your brother messages like, "I'm sorry, bro." Like sausage party. I was like,
Yeah.
fam, I'm like 2 minutes away, bro. Like I can't even turn back now because I've already committed.
Yeah, but when we were in there, I was like to Fols, maybe I should have just told you to stay at home.
Yeah.
But then it picked up.
What's that?
I don't even know. I just know I got home mad late.
Yeah, we can't disclose the time man got in. It's unruly still. It was one of them ones
Mad
where it's
late.
like you're so far from home.
I don't even do that anymore.
You've already got there late. You might as well. Like how much worse
To
can
be
it
honest,
get?
I was ready to leave. Fols
Yeah,
was
I'm
like,
going home.
I travelled.
It was a house party, but you know, in my head I was like, I need to get my money's worth. I didn't spend any money, but I was just like, I need to get my imaginary money's worth because, like,
Yeah.
I'm here now, innit?
Yeah, and what made it enjoyable as well, we bucked up with a cufflink out there.
Oh yeah.
Forgot her name.
Fuck.
Well,
She never brought it up.
one job.
No, Annabelle.
Annabelle, there we go.
Shout out to Annabelle.
Yeah.
She came up to man and was like, "Oh, do you have a podcast by any chance?" And I was like, "Nah." And I was like, nah. I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh my gosh, off the cuff," and I was like, "Yeah, hey, blah blah blah."
He said, yeah,
Hey.
Bro, he's such a fraud, bro. But hey, I'm such a cat, yeah. When he told me, he's like, "Oh, one of our listeners in there." I said, "Where?"
Yeah,
Because he was retelling me the story of how she's bigging him up. I said, "Let her know I'm here as well, bro. Are you
Nah,
sick?"
do you know what? Her face lit up when I said Foles is on his way.
Oh,
Love that.
that
Yeah.
is sweet.
Yeah.
She even
you.
mentioned you guys, Chrissy H, Chrissy Hive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Unique.
Yeah, she said
don't
her and
know-
her
I don't know what to
brother
say.
love the show. They listen
Yes,
every
yes,
week.
yes,
So
yes.
shout outs to Annabelle and her brother.
Go,
You know, we can
Annabelle.
even do all our
No.
listener shouts out from us being out this weekend. I
Oh,
was,
I
I
swear,
was,
you got names in that.
bro, I was in the
Better
dance
than
taking
me,
our
boy.
names and that. No, bro,
I
someone,
love y'all, but you know.
no, some girl, shouts out Sharon. She fully said to man, like, if we don't shout her out, that she's not listening again.
Rah.
Shouts out to Sharon. This is for you. No, 'cause I think the last
Big
time,
up Sharon.
the last time he was kind of like out on like one of them like big weekends, whatever. We've seen quite a lot of people in it.
Yeah.
And I think we was bigging people up, but apparently we didn't big her up, even though we saw her that weekend as well. So she just gave me that friendly reminder. In the
Well, as
dance.
in,
As in
we,
us
as
two.
in both of us.
Yeah, we're both culpable. If it was me or you,
Stop trying to distance yourself from my
I was just, I was just trying to remember, you know what I mean?
do you know what it is? It probably was you, but we both fall under the
Do
joint
you know
enterprise
what? Yeah,
law.
sometimes it is me. I
You be
can't
forgetting
lie to you.
names.
Bro, I don't even ask sometimes. No, the man them, I don't ask.
Yeah, love, bro. I mean, by the way, hey, he's like, this bitch is here.
Bro, Donny run up on me at Morley's the other day after the snow Allegra thing, innit?
Okay.
But you see when man them approach me, yeah, sometimes I'm like a little bit on edge. I don't know if it's PTSD,
When's
but
the last time you had a scuffle or kerfuffle? When's the last time?
it's been a while. But the last time I came, last time I had a altercation, well, not an altercation, but a situation was a
Yeah.
couple years ago. I think I told you though. These two youths try to rob me.
No, we can talk about that. I don't remember this.
heart.
Nah,
What?
bro, I was, Victoria Station late at night, coming home from seeing my little one, and these two youths, like, I got my headphones in. I'm in the station, gonna make the connection in it to the tube.
Man's listening to Beanie Siegel on the way home and that.
So,
I was just trying to set the scene. I'm sorry.
so the Boris bikes, it's got like the hologram things in it at night. I can see it like on the floor, like following me, innit? The hologram. I haven't even turned around yet. So I pull out an ear and then I turn around to see 2 youths. It's like, yo, boss. So now I switch off the music, yeah. And they're like, oh, what ends you from? I was like, I chuckled.
That's the worst thing you can do.
So what do you mean what ends am I from? Like, I don't do ends, innit? You get me? And they're like, no, like, but you know, like, we're just trying to know where you're from and that. So it don't matter. It's irrelevant. Like,
move to me properly if you're gonna move to me. Innit?
I said it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. We're in Victoria Station.
I'm from here. I live by the
At this
McDonald's.
point, it don't matter where I'm going. Like, what you saying? Just I said, what you saying? And then they started giving me like a little story. Like, so what? We saying like, what? Do you come down here often? And I'm like, bro,
bro,
be
be
honest. What you
honest.
telling?
Are you sure?
So at this point, yeah, it was like,
Was this a robbery or
what
a
you
romantic
telling me?
event?
See, we're just trying to like, we're out here hustling, innit? We're trying to get, you know,
Don't tell
we're
me
trying to
what I
get
said.
food. And I was like, all right, but I can't help you. Like, what you saying, innit? And then they were like, then the second Don, the one that wasn't speaking, yeah, he just stopped engaging. He stopped looking towards me, innit? He's just started doing his own thing, just because he just realized it wasn't going anywhere, innit? So then I can't even remember bits of the conversation, but it ended with like,
Did he say what's a guy like you doing in a place like this?
What would you like to do for fun?
bro, he started.
This story is
telling me-
ridiculous.
bro. He started telling me that, like, you know, he's out here trying to, you know, do his thing and that. And I was like, this is the wrong way to go about it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No, genuinely, so you're like a big dog. Like, why would
Bro,
they pick you, bro?
No, yeah, you stood there
Fam.
and listened.
Just leave it here, you know?
He took
You
one, he
stood
took one
there and
error.
listened.
I said, you know, try something else. And then they said, and then he said, so what do you do? I said, I work round the corner actually. And he's like, so what? Can you get
bring your
managed?
CV this
And then
tomorrow
he-
at 2 o'clock.
And then he was like, what? So what? Can you get man a job? And I was like,
Yeah.
nah,
That's it.
I can't. This is not how you do it. Honest to God,
Yeah.
it's not how you do it, bro. Like, you gotta change your approach because your boy ain't on it.
Like, he's gonna let you down. In fact, he's dead weight.
He's holding you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Could be like me, but
youths, man, like proper youths. I think the boy must have went on their first run.
that was their first run, and that's their last run.
Do you know what? It's good they probably bucked you because, yeah, just no free from now. That's not for you. You're better than me though. I would have ended up getting myself rushed because I would have been genuinely offended. He asked me as a big man, what ends am I from? We have to start fighting there and then because I'm already thinking worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Like, man's just got bare composure. Me, I'll just bang the first one and then hope for the best. Imagine that. Imagine just coming to your little one. The headspace you're in is beautiful. You've read bedtime story.
Do you know
You're
what I'm
thinking of
saying?
like the next weekend, the excursion, like museum trip and that, and building it here and that.
And
You're-
especially right after seeing her, I intend of making it home.
Yeah, of course.
Do you
Because
know
you got
what
a
I'm
message to say,
saying?
I got in safely,
Fols
innit?
Bro.
He was Liam Neeson at it. He was like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, no. But what about you saying to her, listen, I don't know what you man are on, but I got to get home to my family. That's hilarious, you know?
Yeah, the Victoria Station.
That's dumb. But shouts out to Sharon.
Yeah.
That's where we were. Shouts to
Yeah.
Sharon.
Yeah. So it went mad.
Got
But
there.
like I was saying that when guys come up to me to tell me that they fuck with the podcast, sometimes I'm a little bit on edge because
You don't want to take
It's-
no more CVs.
nah, because sometimes like it could be excitement. Not saying that like, you know, they're fanning out or anything like that, but it's like, right, this is someone that they listen to on a weekly basis, and a lot of them are a lot younger, so they're like mad excited and that, and I'm like, yeah, cool, man, love, appreciate it. Then I forget to even ask for their name. But with the women now, the approach is different, bro.
Of course. The pod pappy.
Don't do that.
I say hugs for everyone.
But yeah, nah, man. Shout outs to Sharon, Annabelle. You got any more?
Diana, Lydia.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few people who saw
Yeah, you running into them.
Yeah, no, but you know what it is? I like that because don't be shy to big people up in it. Because
Yeah.
you don't know. I could be standing in the dance going through it right now.
Yeah.
And you just said to me, well, I'll go on. Because that's also why I asked them, because you're saying to me, oh, you bigging me up. What's your name?
Yeah.
Hope you have a good night, whatever, and that. And if you see people during the night out, just acknowledge them and that. So, because those things they mean a lot. They mean a massive amount to me. So,
Yeah, man.
because I know how a lot of us are, especially in London, where we don't, and it could be because of that. Some people just don't know how to approach. Some people are awkward. Some people don't. I don't want to seem like a beggar or a fan. So for the person that does it naturally without even thinking, I rate them highly because I wasn't always like that. But if I see people like that, like I recognize or that I rate, I tell them, yo, big up. It's just a quick interaction, innit? Because I know what that does for me, innit? So,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
but yeah, I had a really good weekend. But yeah, man. Hashtag Off the Cuff Pod.
Come on.
A good honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yes.
We are back for another week of podcasting.
Yeah.
My name is Fols Forever. If you're listening for the first week,
Mr. Vans.
Houdini H is in the cut.
Yeah.
Chrissy Hive.
Chrissy Hive.
Hello.
Chrissy's there chilling, and we've got a lovely guest, a smiley guest.
Hey.
Hey, and you just been sat there quiet and that. And
Yeah.
I've been listening.
When
Just
they gonna
engaging.
introduce me?
No, it's fine. I've been listening, taking it all in.
Yeah.
Taking it all in.
Yeah.
You gonna have some, JD?
I mean, I bought it for you guys.
Right. I'll have some if you have some.
What's chasing it?
I mean,
Hopes and dreams.
yeah. Hopes and dreams.
I'll have like a little smidgen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Why not? Shrove Tuesday.
Well,
Oh, yeah, pancake day.
pancake day.
Oh,
I didn't partake.
No?
No.
The stresses of the day has taken you away
I don't
from
think you understand what I've
pancake
been going through today, yo. Bro. I forgot it was even Tuesday 1 second. Like I was on this bus coming, I was like, where the fuck am I going? It's gonna be it's studio.
day. Yeah, the stress
Yeah.
is just too much. It consumed you.
But Ropa's here.
I'm here.
Hey. Big up Ropa.
Do you want to let our people know who you are, what you kind of do?
Oh, I hate when people do
Do you know
this.
this? Get out of the way and then we can flow naturally.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Ropa. I am a film and TV publicist. Yeah, that's what I have on my little CV. Yeah.
I know there's more to that. Surely,
I mean, there's.
No,
You have to
don't-
ask me
don't
more questions to
downplay
prompt.
what
No, you have to
her
prompt
current
me.
situation is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It's still a big
Don't
deal.
tell me- Thank you. Thank you, Vance.
Yeah, man. Film and TV publicist,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
okay,
Yeah.
round of
I was
applause.
like, right, is there more? Like, what?
No, because the way she
Big
said
up
it,
my
as
thing,
if it
innit?
was just like, oh, big up your thing, man. Let me do that. Big up your thing. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
This is
having
what
me.
happens when all these people have bare different titles in their bio. You're lying, bro.
Well,
So how do we get there?
what are you acting?
I'm just saying.
Have you got someone in mind? Name
know
them,
who-
bro.
There's never someone in mind for me to have this thought process.
'Cause
It's
you got
got to
remember
be
Whatever you say.
a reoccurrence. I've got to see it a lot of times.
Okay, so you just
It's
saw
just
it
like
once,
us
it's fine.
when you know, when we started clocking that people would just go to, I don't know, Office or Offspring, buy crepes and at night.
Oh, thank you,
Say,
Nike.
thanks, Nike.
Yeah. It
Like-
happens.
Like they sent it to them. No, bro, you bought it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
people
it's
doing
happened. I've
People
seen
doing
it.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You know when they're trying to build up like
Influencer.
a profile, so
Mhm.
you have to kind of like fake it till you make it in a way, and your perception, the perception of you from the public is what makes people buy into you as well.
It does work.
It definitely works.
It
People want
works.
to know who this Don is that Nike is sending crepes to.
Yeah, it works.
Have you got anyone in mind that you saw that?
No.
worked with?
I'm just from a PR standpoint. If
Okay.
you see someone being given something, quote unquote, we just look at face value and you're just like, yeah, there must be somebody.
Giftings and stuff.
Yeah,
innit?
start giving them. Would you mind posting this on your socials? Yeah, and
I mean,
then
if it works for a person, I'm not mad at them because they're just playing the game. Because everyone's suckers, isn't it? Like,
yeah, no, it's true.
yeah, but you can't say it and then do it.
I'm getting shit. I just don't say nothing. I just weird.
I hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? You're too much of a real nigga. If I was getting, I'm still waiting on a package from me and Vans. When
Do
it,
you know what I'm saying?
bro,
But
when
the
it
thing
comes,
but the thing
hella
is,
photo shoots in it.
but the thing is that like depending on who the star is, like the brand will probably want you to actually shout them out. So it's become a thing from that. So other people are seeing that and it's like, oh yeah, like who's to say that I can't do this?
Imagine the brand replies. We did not send it.
Take it down.
Take that as
I
post.
would
Why
find
you acting
I
up?
would find that hilarious. But if I was on the receiving end of that, yeah, and I knew a lot of other people were faking, that's like, why did you pick me? To be honest with, like,
Would you start sending them other people's profiles?
Yeah, I'm
And
hella
him?
petty. I'm hella petty. That's you just start snitching,
bro. Nino Brown.
Yeah,
Take down everyone.
Yeah.
Bigger than Nino Brown.
especially if I know for a fact that I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Why did you pick me? If you're doing it with everybody, fair play, innit? I just
mean-
hold my air. I'll delete my account.
No, it's a sign from God that it's not for you.
Yeah,
That's a good way of looking at
Yeah,
it.
no, it's not for you.
it's true. Isn't it?
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
put it that way, yeah.
I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do in it,
100%.
but sometimes you can see through it.
Yeah, it's true. That's like I said, you observe and stuff, innit? So
Yeah.
it happens, innit?
Not no hater shit. It's just
Just,
No, sometimes we can't act like we
Just
didn't
saying.
see it. We know
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've seen it.
And there's more context there because we knew who the person was that was gifting that stuff. So we knew behind the scenes who was actually getting stuff. That's why. That's why it's more fun.
That is true.
Give the listeners the full story.
That
man.
is true. That is true.
That was part of the reason why.
Yeah.
That's because I knew what I was getting. I knew what I could have also got if I asked for more stuff, but that's
Yeah.
just
That
not
was
how
the
we
plug.
are in it.
That was
Yeah.
the plug.
So when I saw man doing that, I was like, brother, I just remember, brethren, did such and such get a free something?
Man's calling to verify, you know.
just before I say something brazen in the pod. Nah, they didn't. I said, alright, cool. And I just noted it down in the notes of that, the notes app. You know, so, yeah, that's the backstory. But hey, yeah, talk about, because I know we spoken in DMs, it's been overdue getting you on here. Like, talk to us a little about some of the stuff you've worked on.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I can think I'll start with like one of the big ones right now. With the Kardashians. They're coming to Disney Plus, so that's a big one for us this year.
Okay.
Worked on Respect last year with the Aretha Franklin biopic
Okay.
film.
Dope.
My team actually working on Top Boy as well. So we
We just saw the trailer as
Yeah.
well.
That's
So-
coming back March 18th.
March 18th.
Trailer
Yes,
is brazy,
it is.
bro.
It's called
Bro, they've gone international.
They're gone international.
International, baby.
Yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
brazy.
Yeah, and like loads of little like small things like Your Boss Babies, Sing 2 just did Sing 2 earlier on
love
this
that
year.
film.
I didn't watch it, you know.
You should.
Funny enough,
You should.
it's a lot for me. There's too much going
I
on.
should have fucked here watching that.
Ever Sing 2?
You ain't seen it.
I mean, but I've seen the
You know
reviews.
what? I like that.
I've seen the reviews.
How dare you? What? She tried to shut him down?
What, man
No,
can't tap into his
no.
emotions, nah?
Not
That's an
over
E.
Sing 2.
Yeah, I had to put the emphasis on
Yeah, the capital
E.
E.
No, not over Sing 2.
But you don't even know the plot, the
I
story.
know, I know the plot. I know the story. I've seen the reviews.
Okay, what's a cryable film that you would, if he cried over that, you wouldn't judge him over for?
The thing is, you can't ask me because I cry over everything. Like little,
Wait, sorry.
but not Sing 2. Sing 2 is not cry worthy.
Watch it.
I'll watch it and I'll tell you it's not cry worthy.
Watch it, man.
Okay, I
There's a-
will.
there's
I
a-
will. It hit
yeah.
you, like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just one day, you know. You only said there's one, just one
Just
sad
one.
one, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Just catch it on the cheek and just
Just wipe it away.
Yeah, just wipe
just
it
didn't
off.
happen.
yeah.
Cool. Fair enough. No. Let me not judge. If it hit you, it hit you. Things touch people differently. I worked on Hawkeye last year, the Disney Plus series.
I love that series.
Yeah, I heard you mention it, so I thought just let you know.
Oh, okay.
Why the Last Man as well. That was another Disney Plus. Loads of just random different bits and bobs here and there.
For different genres.
Yeah, from like different production houses. So Universal, Warner Brothers, to Disney, to BBC Three, like launching a show. Today, it's actually out today, called Mood on BBC Three. It's based off a play by Nicole Leckie called Superho. And it started off as like a one-man play. It kind of reminds me of...
Sorry, can you repeat?
It's
What was that
okay.
called? Super what?
The show was called Superho. That's what the play was called. It's now called Mood.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I can
But for
imagine
title
what this
change.
might be about. You know.
It's my mood.
When you hit, I don't think this one is quite your mood.
Oh,
I don't think it was your mood.
Oh, really? Really?
I don't think it'll be quite your mood.
Oh, right.
No, but that's how you get bumped on seats because niggas is horny. They're like,
Yes,
bro,
man.
what's super hot in
Curious,
theaters
nah?
now?
Can we not?
Man, pull up there and it's not what you're looking for.
So when you hear Superho, what did you think? What came to mind?
Superhead, innit?
Oh, okay. I mean,
You went all the way there, bro. Jesus,
Bro,
Well,
like,
then.
super, innit? I went for super.
Super, innit?
I went for super.
I see the correlation. I
Yeah,
understand.
come
Yeah,
on.
you know, it makes sense.
okay, I hear it. I hear it. It's a good watch, so you should definitely take that in. Yeah. So just loads of like random bits and bobs here and there.
How did you get into your industry? Like, what's the
Oh
backstory
dear.
for it? I know we've got a lot of creative people that listen to the podcast. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
there might be some advice or some gems you can drop.
So to begin with, I think I started in uni. Do you know, like people are just always banging, it's all about the experience. And then I got connected by a lady called Rashan Roberts from Dope Black Women. And there was it was literally 6 months after they'd started the platform, and she brought me on. She was like, okay, cool, we need someone to do social media, start doing social media management for those guys. And then from there, kind of just grew into kind of like a PR role, connecting with different brands and that vibe. I was doing a journalism degree at the time, so I was seeing the other side of what PR people see. So I'm the one, so we deal with a lot of journalists and wanting them to review stuff and write about stuff. So I was putting those two together. I'm doing PR part-time, but I'm doing journalism, so I can see both angles. And then I finished uni, and then just kind of landed my role in film and TV. So yeah, it's been my little small journey.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Just bring me back to memory lane.
Yeah, it's always nice to have people that have kind of hit the ground running after uni.
Yeah.
Doing that would essentially have been your in essence your internship with Dope Black Women.
Yeah. No, essentially that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was meant to be literally be 3 months as well. It was meant to be work experience, quote unquote. But then the platform just literally grew. I remember when we first started, they're just on just over 1,000 followers. Right now I think we're sitting at 27k in the space of 2 years. So it's grown quite a bit, which is great. Yeah. So that was my quote unquote internship. And then just dove into the world of work, which is a scam.
Did that kind of but didn't the internship sort of prepare you for that, or give you a glimpse of what the reality would look like?
No, it definitely did. And I also think because I lived in London, already living in London, you don't get your traditional uni experience. So
But you're from another city, right?
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm from Nottingham. So for me, when you guys go out to uni, a lot of Londoners come and ruin my city and go to Nottingham and party and do a lot.
Are you the queen of the north? What's going on?
Shout out to the Nottingham community if you've got listeners out there.
I'm sure we do. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I think you definitely do. Yeah. So moving to London for uni, I got a different uni experience. It wasn't your traditional uni campus village where everything is local, you're living with your friends. My campus was 45 minutes from where I lived. So I didn't feel like I was going to uni.
Can't lie.
You might as well stay in Nottingham.
Bro, for someone that went to uni away from home, 45 minutes your campus is crazy. They'll never see me, bro.
That's normal though.
45 minutes
for who,
for me, coming from Nottingham, 45 minutes going to city centre, that is normal.
Oh yeah, you were telling us that.
That is normal.
15 minutes for the train.
Yeah.
We can't do that in London. Sorry.
Yeah, we're spoiled over here.
You are.
Today was the tube strike, and I saw, it felt
bro, 4 minutes on the thing.
See how we all used to be on transport before lockdown?
Yeah.
It felt like that again today, people moving move down in the bus, people Aggie.
Move down, please.
I see one brother, he went to go and grab someone's bag off their back. Because one brother's coming one big rock. I don't know where this guy was going. But he had everything in there. And bro, you're taking up bare room, bro.
You are, but don't drapes me from.
I know, don't touch my stuff.
Of course.
Crazy.
Like I said, he was doing it to
now. No one's going home, bro.
Yeah, they kicked one you off the bus who was he had his scooter. Because you know the driver does the angry thing. Man locked off all the lights. Just in this bus ain't moving nowhere. So now what he's doing is waiting for the passengers to fight amongst each other, innit? And then one auntie went up, come on son, she hugged him and that. She managed to calm him down, got off the bus and that. But before that, he was getting crazy on there. And I was just looking raw.
I mean, being told to get off the bus because you have your scooter, cool. Someone drapes in you from behind because you've got a big rucksack. Bro, it's a situation now. No one's going home, bro.
Yeah, we can all be late.
Yeah.
I'll ruin your night and you can ruin mine. It's fine. as long as it's just not my night ruined, yeah. We can all stand at this bus stop forever.
Yeah, the innocent bystander can get banged at this point.
I mean,
because of the violation, bro.
Took a left.
PR.
Took a massive left. Just be careful what you say.
How do we keep this up?
Bro, imagine walking onto the train. Someone's like, "Get over here!"
Yeah, we have to scuff. But not innocent bystanders. Whoever grabbed me and you.
Yeah,
bro. You could be like, "Oh, rah, who did that?" And no one's owning up. So what'd you do now?
No, that's bad, man. Don't do that.
Don't do that. What are you gonna do then?
That's the coward's way out.
No, it's not. What are you gonna do then? So he's gonna start banging anyone.
No, I know this is my head. I'll say something because I'll sky it on the train, and in hope that someone said, you know what, actually,
it was me.
it was him. I'm just hoping someone snitches if I get angry enough. I wouldn't do that. Someone's uncle just going home and that. That's mad on really, bro. Bro, don't mess up in this London. Did you not see the clip of the two dons that robbed that reality star Ashleen's friend that was sat in the car drunk after a night out?
No, what happened?
I saw the caption, but I didn't watch it.
Bro, two dons.
She was asleep in a whip, with the doors open, engine on, and a rollie out the window.
Not out the window.
No?
The rollie went hanging out the window, but they saw you, bro. Niggas see rollie.
Bro, their radar is mad for a rollie, bro. Go find employment with that same radar.
Bro, man see rollies from a mile away, bro. And they just envisioned rollie on their hand.
Bro, it's an infinity stone to the
And
niggas.
what was worse is like, it was two black brothers and the girls in the car, and you stained her for the Rolex, and it went viral. The video went everywhere. Obviously, homegirl Ashley was going brazy, posting it, making her repost it. And then, yeah, they returned the Rolex.
They returned it.
You got
Sure,
embarrassed on across social
Who did
media.
they return it to?
So why?
I know, yeah, I
So
know.
they got in touch.
yeah.
They got in touch because
So
she come out and
how
said,
long did they-
she got in touch and said that the Rolex has been returned. My friend's got a watch back, and they asked me to take the video down because the
So what?
embarrassment.
CCTV footage was released that quick?
I don't know where they got the footage from. But
Because if it's old, I'm assuming that it's
Grainy.
quite old, right?
no, the footage it don't look old, bro. It don't look old at all.
No, but like I'm saying like I don't know, 2 months ago.
That's not old, bro.
Nah, you should have shifted the rollie by then, because you niggas ain't wearing it.
Yeah. Well, they probably are.
That's how that's how I know you're good. You're not on the streets because niggas will wear anything that says Rolex, bro.
Bro, nah, bro, have some class.
Are you
Some
sick,
decorum.
bro? Even if the watch's face is this small, it's a
Nah,
Rolex.
bro.
say, isn't it a
Nah,
woman's
I'm
one?
sorry.
Yeah, it's
What, the
woman's one.
babe's one?
I don't know
Yeah,
what watch
a
actually
small
look like,
one.
but if it's a woman's watch, it's probably going to be smaller.
Yeah, nah, I'm
It's got a
sorry.
smaller face.
Yeah. Because my thing is, you
It shouldn't
stained
even.
you stained the girl hate you and you returned it.
It shouldn't even fit in your wrist right.
They're not committed.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be able to. Me, if I was to grab a bro,
It was the same niggas that tried to rob you, bro.
Yeah.
bro, because my hand wouldn't even fit through the watch to even put it on.
Come on. 6'12", bro. You're a big lad. What do you want to do, bro?
Bro, even if you're a Donny, that's I don't know. What's like?
Chill out.
Shady.
Hey, anytime he
What's
makes
the range
these-
over there?
anytime he makes his height jokes, all I can envisage is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. That might have to be the artwork for the podcast this week. That's all I can think of.
Oh,
Hey, bro, chill out before I get all my short friends to bite your ankles. But yeah, that man robbed the girl in that, so they had to run the watch back.
They
innit?
got caught in 4K.
Yeah, it got caught crazy, bro. So
embarrassing.
yeah.
It's very embarrassing.
Someone's boyfriend. Someone's
baby father,
baby
someone's
father.
son.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, that's when you start. That's when you have to start judging women's quality control.
No, 100%.
This how we're shit. Somehow, some way, still managed to blame the women. Because when the video came out, people said, how their friends leave her in the car, drunk. Bro, it happens, man. And at the end of the day, man still shouldn't be robbing. Like, if you're going to rob another brother, bro, like, do that, man.
Or just don't rob, even.
No, but that's...
Yeah,
That might be a way forward.
Just don't rob.
Hey, with baby steps. Yeah.
Bro,
Let's
like,
look it back.
Oh, you're easing
car
them into
is-
it.
yeah.
Okay.
The car is like a lot of people's sanctuary, like where they feel safe as well.
I've been burst on the night out and just, go and sleep
In
in
the
the car.
car, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
But the doors are locked, though.
But the door's unlocked. The engine might have been on.
That's not safe at all.
That's not.
I've come
very
back to my
safe.
block and see my brethren's.
Bro, you might wake up in your car somewhere else.
I see my brethren's car, and as I'm getting towards, obviously, I have to pass the car to get to my front door. I'm like, is someone in the whip? I go towards the car, the door's unlocked, he's in the car in the back, asleep.
Bro, I walked past the car the
Yeah.
other day.
I
Yeah,
think we got in the car that someone was in it.
bro, I walked past the
No,
car. the
he
other
was in
day.
his car, innit? He was in his car, but I know what it was. He probably didn't want to get, because he was...
Was
he
the
must have
engine
been-
on?
Engine one, no. He was like, must have been burst. I know the ones you don't want to go in and let mum see you super drunk. Like, say, let me sleep it off in the car. But the door was unlocked. I was like, bro, what are you doing there?
Yeah, nah, that's calm.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
lock
well,
the door
no
next
way,
time.
actually, the door's unlocked.
Yeah, lock the door
that's-
next time,
that's
innit?
Maybe not calm.
So yeah, all I'm saying is,
Bro,
it
I walked
happens,
past
innit?
the Donny the other day, and he was asleep. The music was blaring, bro. Broad day.
Stress of life, you know. Inflation.
I was like, what's going on?
Stress.
It was killing me. She worked for 5 minutes. Our inflation.
I'm
Broad
feeling
day.
it.
You're feeling it, yeah?
I'm feeling it.
Is he missing uni?
Yeah, no, not really. It doesn't make a difference. I went to uni in London. It's the same thing.
We didn't force you to come here, you know. I'm happy you're here, but you could have stayed in Knots.
I really could have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince my parents to move to to Essex or something, so I can live with them.
So you don't want to be in Knots no more, basically.
I've got no business there.
Right.
What's
What?
there for
There's
me?
Your family?
that Donny that you left.
What Donny?
That Donny from
Which one?
Nottingham.
Which one?
Your childhood sweetheart.
I don't have a childhood sweetheart. Where did you collect that information from?
Did you say I don't have a childhood? Or I don't have a sweetheart?
I have either. There is no
He had
sweetheart.
you stuttering for a second there.
There's no, because I couldn't. Do you know what? There's no sweetheart. Does not exist.
Okay.
You know, if there is one, he's dying here.
Yeah.
He can die because
He's
not
crying
there.
blood right now.
He can die.
Oh.
That nigga dead.
That nigga dead. That nigga dead. What do you do?
Please tell us.
Do you know what?
No
Yeah.
sweethearts.
Sorry. Quick PSA. Yeah. when a couple has broken up, yeah, not every day ask, oh, what did the guy do? Sometimes it's not him.
Come on, preach that good gospel, man. Come on.
No, that's a lie.
Just saying, sometimes
That's a
it ain't
lie.
him.
Sometimes it's not.
More times it is though.
Have you got any empirical data to back this up?
No, I'm just saying. More times, more likely than not, it's him.
Why'd you say that?
Because men are trash.
No, men are not trash.
Okay. It's
Certain
nice of you to
guys
say that.
Chrissy?
Woo, Chrissy, you wake?
He's like, you call me?
You called?
You've been quiet for a while.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
This is your time.
No
to
input now.
Interject.
That's my gospel. Men are trash. But everyone's entitled to their opinion, you know?
Yeah.
I hear that.
Because also, it's because the shame and embarrassment, we're not honest about when things go wrong and like what really happened in that.
Yeah.
Men ain't coming out and say, yeah, bro.
I fucked up.
No, she smashed that 3 dudes one weekend. We had to break up. No, man ain't gonna come out and say like,
Dudes.
I gotta make the story crazy.
Is
innit?
this from?
One ain't enough.
No, you gotta add the extra Maggie and that, innit?
Yeah, I hear that.
But that's why I'll be like, oh, the man. What did my man do? What happened? Because man just say, oh yeah, we grew apart.
Said no man ever, bro.
We don't come out.
Oh,
and say
we've
this
outgrown ourselves.
Yeah.
We've outgrown the relationship.
Don't you remember when Cameron was on the Breakfast Club and he just said, oh, I wasn't happy anymore, and nobody like was accepting that was his reason as to why they broke up.
That is crazy, actually,
Yeah.
I've heard that before though.
when you think about it.
Well, just not being happy anymore.
Yeah. Like if you ask someone, say what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I just wasn't happy.
And that should be fine. That's justifiable.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
There's another woman involved.
There has to be an extra.
Are you confirming this?
I don't know, man.
Are you confirming it?
Whose fucking side are you on?
I don't know at this point.
You're confused right now.
I'm conflicted, guys. Help.
The relationship thing is funny because I don't want to do super relationship talk this week, but when I was coming, I was like, bro, we have to talk about this year about spinning the block on your ex, innit? Because there's been 2 high-profile cases recently. Aquaman got his babes back. My man Jason Momoa.
Bro, the streets, that Fred that everyone goes back to, yeah.
Yeah,
The Aquaman done, innit? Jason Mimosa.
Yeah. Come on, chill out, man. Have some respect, man. Momoa.
Oh, right.
It's a drink.
No, it's not the same thing, bro. It's not, bro.
Momoa.
The women are going to listen to you being a hater because that's the MCM. Yeah.
He's scary looking.
Is he black?
We say don't count because he's not black.
What do I need
You
to
know, I
hate
like
for,
that,
B?
you know?
Come on, man. I'm a melanin god.
Come on,
Are you
talk your
crazy?
shit. Hey, so when I run my agenda now, El Velvet.
Is he black?
Bro.
What are you saying? If he's not black, he ain't got nothing to worry about.
I mean, like, maybe I'm hating on the financial status, but aside from that, nah.
I hear it, man. Took your shit. But yeah, him, he got his babies back. Miguel broke up with his missus.
Yeah,
And
spun
they
the
were
block.
like, you know what? The streets ain't for us.
Yeah, it's not for us.
And they find each other.
Yeah.
And I hear it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a comeback story.
Yeah, the break is needed sometimes.
Yeah, man. You're
Just
getting on
take
my
time
nerves.
away. Yeah, just to, regroup, realise the
But
grass
breaks,
is greener.
breaks often don't go too well
People
because
say break leads to breakups.
No, it's
Well,
guys
nah, because-
take a left.
I don't know. And sometimes, like, a break, in my experience, a break was never really a break.
It's because men think it's a break up when it's a break.
What's the difference?
You don't go.
No, I'm talking about the opposite. So, like, you say that you're on a break, but like you're still sort of like around each other still. Not really a break. You're not taking a break from each other.
So okay. So you mean break? You just completely like cut out all communication?
I don't know, man. Maybe this is like an immature time period where like you were like, yeah, cool with the break, but the toxicness in you was still trying to be around just to see if she weren't messing with other dons. It happens.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, it's like one of those things where, alright, like, yeah, no, what do you mean break?
No, I think the reason why I see even a sticky situation is because it's just too open for
interpretation.
So it's like, unless you have like sit down and have these codified lines, okay, I wouldn't be comfortable if you do this, but if we're actually not together technically, it's a halfway point between not being together. So if someone wants to step out and do something with someone else, they're justified on both ends. I'm not just preaching the mandem's gospel here. Like,
oh yeah,
if you initiate a break with your missus and she goes to the, because the thing is, yeah,
Foles, stop.
Hey, it's just the truth,
tell him
though,
to
bro.
stop.
It's just the truth, bro.
No, it's not the truth. You know the truth.
No, I know my truth.
man said the truth will set you free.
Free the bros.
Man said the truth will set
No,
you
I'm just
free.
saying for the man.
but like,
for the man that can't handle it, don't dip your toe in that water.
Yeah.
Because you'll get out there and you realise
A rude awakening,
your
bro.
options and her options are not the same.
No,
like,
but
niggas have been dying for her to come back.
I object.
no, but a break is not for you to be looking elsewhere.
Sorry, I object that
That's
one.
not what a break is for. It's not for you to be looking elsewhere.
Yeah, but
It's not.
She's not looking
It's to
elsewhere.
be-
They're looking at her.
It's
They
not
can look
because
though. Self-control is a
man them
good
can
spirit.
detect when there's, you know, trouble on the ship
Yeah, they can.
Troubled
Yeah.
waters.
because
Storm Eunice.
the babe's posting patterns change.
Come on, man.
Do you guys actually notice that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I,
She's like, oh shit.
I know for sure I
Putting
do.
you on
but-
game this week.
Well, damn.
Take some
Troubled
notes to the
waters.
PR meeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, damn. That's when you guys can be attentive, right? When it's now looking at.
Yeah.
No answer.
No, at least you confess.
You know, you get caught bang to
At least
right.
you-
Yeah.
He wanted to hit a rebuttal.
Yeah.
Man's looking at me and he left it in the
I was
corner of his
finding. I
eye.
was trying to find a
Like
rebuttal,
me.
but I
He
couldn't.
waved me to save him. But I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? She right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
No, don't get twisted. We always attentive.
No.
No, it's just certain times, man just don't want to see certain things.
Yeah.
We see everything. That's a
Yeah, we
myth.
do.
We see everything. Yeah. So
Okay,
But you know what?
interesting.
Yeah. I want to be serious. Yeah. For once.
we saying back to PR.
Yeah, back to PR, or just in terms of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
A publicist. What does that entail essentially?
Yeah, publicist is like loads of different. You're like wearing loads of different hats in one. You're literally someone's PA basically.
Right.
You're their manager. You are trying to present them in the best possible light outwardly. So you are basically in control of their movements to the world.
So it's your job to kind of like either put out fires or stop them starting.
Yeah, so I think from where I'm at right now, so film and TV is to kind of stop them starting or like put like the halo on someone. And like, yeah, just push out like a good image. I don't think I can be reactive PR. I can't do that. I can't be defending rubbish.
Start putting out notes, apology apps.
Yeah, I don't have time to be doing for someone to be doing the note screenshot to be saying I'm sorry, I didn't mean yeah, no, it's long.
So you've gone from your internship and you're now in the real world, which you say, you know,
It's
is,
a scam.
Inflation,
It's
a scam.
all
I'm
of
a baby
those things,
girl.
and now you're working on like bigger productions like Disney Plus. Do you feel like the pressure is a lot greater, and are you able to navigate because like you've worked on a number of shows?
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? I think there is pressure, but you don't. In the grand scale of things, it's a TV show. Like, as much as it's serious and it's like, okay, cool, like this is my job, it's really not that serious. And I feel like a lot of stuff sell themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you referring to more stuff that's maybe got like a brand or they've been successful in season 1 already?
Yeah.
They're
so like
kinda
Hawkeye, that
Okay,
can sell
yeah.
itself because
Yeah.
it's part of the Avengers franchise.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so naturally, because I'm already invested in Marvel
You're going to go and
Avengers, and I've
take
been
a look.
watching all of their series on Disney Plus. Hawkeye, he's not my favorite Avenger, but
You're
with
invested
this,
already.
That's the
yeah, I'm
branding
invested
already,
anyway.
yeah.
And you know, lo and behold, I loved it.
Yeah. No, yeah. I feel like, especially because I'm working with a lot more commercial media houses. So you want to think about Universal, Warner Brothers, there's already a reputation attached to that. We do like a lot of smaller scale productions. Like there's a streaming platform called Shudder, and it's like mainly for horror and like that niche market. That's a lot more you have to sell and push that a bit more. But when you're dealing with bigger scale stuff, they kind of, the backing already, like someone sees Disney Plus on something, they're already like, okay, it must be something. I want to take a look. There is pressure, but it's not as big because I'm dealing with bigger scale clients. Right. Yeah.
Forgive my ignorance though, like, because obviously I'm not in that industry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, but you say that you work with different production houses. Like, aren't they? I don't know how it works.
The
How does it
competition.
work?
They are
Are
ops.
they ops?
They're ops, but they work that they like liaise. They're in the same industry, so you'd rather have an agency on hand that has dealt with the competition because they've seen the successes of like the competition. So they're like, okay,
Is
cool.
that why we see like lots of different production houses when you're watching a TV show, like at the beginning or at the post credits? Like you just see various different logos of like Colombia.
No, they all work together. As much as there might be ops, there's like it's almost one of those things. You know those circles where they give you where everything interlinks and intermixes. They've got like, I mean, it's competition at the end of the day, but like
it's a collaborative thing. Though.
Exactly.
Right.
Pull my help me and I'll help you out next time type thing.
Sick.
So yeah, they love each other really. It's love hate.
It's business at the end of the day. There's no permanent friends or enemies in that.
100%.
Yeah, I was just curious, you know, because
I think we see it on a heightened scale with regards to like the streaming wars. So when like we got Prime, we got Netflix, we got like Disney. It's like, okay, it's cool. Who's gonna get that show? Who's gonna get that documentary? Who's gonna get that film? But I'm sure they have to communicate behind the scenes, innit?
Yeah, I mean, there's no product without the production house.
Yeah,
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's where all the shit happens.
Yeah,
like all the content is all created from those little houses, isn't it? So it's just interesting because like you said, like, you know, what makes the headlines is the Netflix going against their competition, which, you know, you've got Amazon Prime, you've got HBO Max more recently that a lot of people are talking about. You got Hulu out in the States and you've got Now TV.
There's a lot of options.
There is a lot of options. Hulu's actually owned by Disney.
See it, like they've got the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Regardless if you watch it there, you watch it there, it doesn't matter.
It's coming back to them anyway.
Disney's been taking our bread for 30 years, my whole lifetime.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Walked past the Disney store the other day. I had to ignore it, even though my daughter was like, "Daddy, can we go in the Disney store?" Didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
I'm moving like little baby. No, I don't speak no English.
Yeah. Sorry, we came here for one mission and it wasn't the Disney store.
I hear it. It's what it is, man. Phone that, man.
Yeah, hold that.
Yeah.
Not every day, yes, and it sometimes no.
I was preparing that for the real world, you know.
Yeah, you're not gonna get everything that you want. I'm sorry.
But I do respect it. So you said when we was asking about like the shows you worked on, Kardashians is coming to Hulu,
Disney Plus,
Disney Plus.
Yeah,
you called it.
Yeah, because we were speaking about, I don't know what conversation we were having at the time. I think it might have been just right now, Kim and Kanye divorces. I was just saying that like my extra conspiracy theory, maybe this is all one big ploy, or they're capitalizing off this because they got the show coming in, and so that's why that got brought up. And I was like, I can't see Keeping Up with Kardashian just ending like that. Like,
no, it can't.
They just ending.
Yeah.
They got to keep the train running, innit? So you know,
there's always a plan behind it.
So how do you guys kind of prepare for like a big brand name established, been on E Network for years, coming over to you guys newly? What's like the plan of action to launch that type of show on the platform?
I mean, I can't reveal all the secrets.
Of course,
because we're still.
Listen, don't want to jeopardize the job, you know.
Yeah, no, please.
Yeah, but a Liverpool exclusive won't hurt.
No, it's just.
No, don't say that now because she'll come to us and say, "Listen, guys,
I'm gonna be here every week.
I'm on gardening leave, so where's the readies?"
No, so massive scale production like that, especially with the reputation it already has. I think the biggest thing for us on our side is to rebrand it so people are not associating, even though you will do. The Kardashians is the Kardashians, they speak for themselves, but I think you kind of try to tailor it to a different market. So I think that's the angle that we're going with at the moment, is try to make it a bit more niche, a bit more upscale.
I think that's another thing. I think that's another thing that,
newer,
like
fresher,
you said,
different.
Will sell itself.
Yeah,
because of the reputation that it's always got, that it already has.
You would think so.
Yeah, but then at this present moment in time, there's a lot going on within that family.
That's the problem, though.
Like since the last series ended, they've all switched dons.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
Just swap them out.
Yeah, they've just all these new dons, like, you know, Courtney is out here with a guy dressed like vampires.
Oh,
like,
Jesus Christ.
You've got
All I can think of as you're sitting is,
you've got Tristan cheating for
what's
the
the Spice
19th
song?
time.
That's going on TikTok.
Oh,
Black China
doing the
was
boom
Tiger
boom.
from-
No,
Dun,
you've
dun,
got to do it word for word. I can't do. What have you got to do?
Set with Tiger from China.
Nah,
pum,
boom,
pum.
boom.
So
That's
China
the one.
Just give Kylie brother pum pum.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, you wheeled it up bare times.
Yeah.
What made her go for that verse?
She was.
It was hard.
I think she's like a Sting performance.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
but-
find it on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah,
I was like, I have to hear this, the original, bro.
like you need it for context, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
it's
bro,
cold, boy.
It's
Like,
really-
Spice is cold, bro.
Yeah, she's
It's
incredible.
cold, bro. It's cold. So yeah, that was. I found that hilarious. You are right. Definitely just swapped out all their dons on that. So there's more content for the upcoming
Yeah,
show.
there's,
innit?
and there's this big publicized divorce looming. So, you know, you've got a lot of that where people want to see the in and outs of, especially because Kris Jenner's the executive producer on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's always gonna be.
But you would think that. So I think from our standpoint and a PR standpoint, whether it's like, do you know when people say, "Oh, publicity is good publicity," as much as that's a saying, it's not real.
Why is it not
Because
real?
the client will be irritated because people are like negative conversations like.
But don't we
going
just care
around.
about like impressions, engagement? This person you trended from 7 o'clock that morning to 5 o'clock in the evening.
I mean, that probably will be more from a personal PR.
brand. Okay.
Like when you're trying to market a show, trying to PR a show, you want it to be shown in the best possible light. So like the attention is being taken away from the show itself and being taken onto like the salacious headlines. And
Maybe we're
becomes
looking
less.
differently because I think
Yeah.
I would think, and of course you can correct me because it's the industry you're in, that all of this attention should and would divert back to the show because a lot of this now is happening in real time. So we'll probably get to see the build up to the crash of their marriage.
Yeah.
And then see maybe the breakdown of Kim and the interpersonal relationships and maybe how like did her sisters put their arms around her and give her advice and love?
Yeah.
What did her mum say? What's going on with Kylie, Travis? What's the old
Chloe.
Chloe and her Don that's trying to leave every 5 minutes and they
He's
won't let
been
him go.
cheating for 19 summers.
Bro, nigga's 6'14",
Bro.
cheating in public, broad daylight.
Do you know what I
He's
mean?
trying to get off the
Lips in bits,
plantation.
bro.
So
Li-
shameless.
lips
Trying to
in
go to the
babes
plantation.
in broad daylight.
He's like,
So
nigga, help me.
Yeah, bro. He's
I'm trying to
get-
leave.
He's so shameless.
But yeah, I think all of that stuff is content. So that's what I would, as a having information asked consumer on this, and just thinking, yeah, that should just
Yeah, from a
go back to the show.
from a consumer's perspective, it does. Like you want to hear all the tea, you want to hear all the drama, but then when you're dealing with press and you want it to be like shown, 'cause obviously, as in like Disney will have a particular image of how they want the show to be portrayed,
Right.
and then if that like the news agenda is not going in line with that, that's our problem.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
to go and fix that. But then it doesn't help when Kanye every other day is doing his rubbish because it's drawing attention from the message that we're
Have
trying
you not got Kanye
get that.
on the mood board in the office?
I see him with
How
the,
do we silence this
Flex.
black man?
yeah. I see him with the Walmart Kim Kardashian now.
Yeah, oh dear, that one.
Don't do that.
I'm like, bro, he's just a clone.
Don't do that.
But why is he doing that?
What, getting a clone?
Yeah.
He clearly wants his babes back in it, so he's gonna find
No,
a
do you know
prototype.
what? Kim Kardashian has that effect on people because Reggie Bush's wife is a bit Kim Kardashian-ish.
But then isn't that just my man has a type?
No, not people. Them man, innit?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Bro. Nah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, she's got
But it
something in
comes to
there.
be simple as like, okay, I've seen that photo of Reggie Bush's. Is that still his wife at this point?
Yeah, I think they've got 2 kids or something.
Yeah,
He has a type.
Or
yeah.
Kim,
We'll put that thing on him.
she's got that thing.
Yeah.
She's got that thing on
I
him.
mean, Kanye's out here going crazy, so maybe.
That firebox.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows,
Maybe
innit?
Kim is the ultimate influencer
Maybe she
of all
is.
time.
No, she
Maybe
is.
She's got so many Pokemons
No,
running around.
even though I don't like
Lord
doing
Jesus
it and like,
Lord.
because we've got all the cultural appropriation stuff from the braids, that stuff. She is. We've seen it over the last
She is
like
the ultimate
12 years.
influencer. Yeah.
The bodycon dresses, the body shape changing. A certain section of society now trying to look like her. Remember, we're in our
Yeah.
bubble. We're like 4 to 6%. Those
We've
What-
already got that over here
Yeah.
with our women.
those babes over there, they all have tried to look like her over the last 10 years. You've seen it, bro. You can't deny.
She's
She had
rebranding
massive
again.
influence, massive influence.
She's got less thighs now.
Yeah.
You're not seeing?
And that's the funny thing as well about like chasing trends. because the real big bum will be in that. It's always been in for us. I'm saying for us, but mainstream, it will be in at a certain point with someone like her, and then when they're now trying to do high fashion, it doesn't bang as well. So they want to super slim down. And then I remember, it might be. I don't know, misquote. Was it Molly May? Someone from Love Island came out and took out their lip fillers.
Yeah, it was
so
Molly
you got
May.
all these girls over the last 12 months, however long, trying to keep up with them, going to get it done. The person that's the poster child for it goes to take theirs. Like, what do you do now? Do you take yours out? Do you keep them in? Because remember, you're keeping up with the trend.
Yeah.
You got to keep up with a billionaire though.
Do you take the bum out now? What do you do? Like, that's what I just got to do. What's best for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you try and keep up with these people, you're gonna go nuts and broke.
and
And end up looking like a duck.
Yeah.
Nope.
There was that phase of the duck lips and that. So like, yeah. So we got to take time out here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's just my little PSA.
But it's just interesting, obviously, going back to the stuff that you do. It takes like a lot to when you're releasing a show, when you're creating a show.
There's a lot.
It's broad.
There's a lot of behind the scenes work. Like, we started doing this in January for a show
Okay.
that's coming out in April. So think about the conversations that we're having way before that. Yeah. By the time the show comes around, it's like, okay, cool. Like, why is everyone so hype? Because you've been in it 24/7.
And does things like fall on your lap, like from, literally a couple of months before shooting all the way up until its release?
It just depends. It literally just depends with kind of the relationship that you might have with the client. So like the BBC Three series Mood, we're literally like working on it like since they finished shooting. So it just literally depends with the client and how your relationships fall. They might be like, this one is for you straight away. You might have to go and work hard and try to pitch for that. Just all up in the edge. Yeah.
And is Mood out right now?
It's out today.
Oh, it's out today.
BBC
BBC
iPlayer.
iPlayer. So, yeah, man, listeners, go and catch that. Mood on BBC iPlayer. It's out now.
You were saying, obviously, so
I'll
we
check
talked
it out
about the
for sure.
journey and stuff. I felt like post the sad passing of George Floyd and what happened, how a lot of brands, companies started promising certain things. Has there been a focus in your industry in regards to like pushing black content, and has there been a focus on that? And can we expect to see more shows coming to the forefront?
Yeah, 100%. Funnily enough, I worked with YouTube on their Black Voices Fund. It's their creators fund that they have off the back of the Black Lives Matter protests and George Floyd's passing. They've like dedicated, I think it was 500 million pounds to amplifying the like voices of black creators. So they get a cohort of influencers or YouTube content creators each year, and then they give them like give them a certain budget.
Did you say 500 million?
Something like that.
Billion?
It's something like that.
Like, yo,
it's a
what?
crazy amount of
I'm
money.
gonna be honest, I don't know any white man that's ever promised to give a nigga 500 billion.
Billion. Nah.
It's a large investment.
Half a bill.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's more than that. It's a lot of money.
Babes, what is it? You said 500 million.
I have to go now and look back, but it's a lot of money.
Right.
They've pledged a lot of money to try and help, just get black content creators to the forefront the way that white counterparts are.
Okay.
So that's through like having masterclasses that will give them money to go towards their content creation, their YouTube platform, all of that stuff. Yeah. So it's a really amazing initiative that they've got in place. But
so when's the invite? Man, on rave.
Yeah,
bro.
man, on rave,
Where's the
bro.
invite?
I mean,
We need a crumb of that fun.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, we're super humble. We stay in our corner over here, yeah. But I'm sick and tired of people not inviting man out. I don't care what's going on.
no,
man.
I hear you.
No, I'm gonna lose it.
I mean, sometimes,
And the worst thing about it, we're gonna start getting invited, and then man's busy. But as things stand right now, send it
You
in.
want it?
rave.
Yeah, send it in, man.
Nick,
I'm on rave.
do you know what? YouTube, like literally every year, I think the end of like in around September time, they'll be asking for people to like sign up to be part of the Black Voices Fund cohort. So that's something you need to take a look at.
Yeah, we'll check the junk mail just to make
That
sure.
is definitely something you need to take a
I'm
look
here, I'm
at.
here waxing lyrical, and if I find that it's us and we miss something,
It's on you. Funny, speaking of that, I did email once upon a time about having a junket opportunity for Mood. Having Nicole Lecky on the show. Guys, read your emails.
Yeah.
shout out to Nicole Lecky. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, man. Big her up.
Yeah, shouts out to you.
Or like screenings and stuff like that. There's a lot of like push to having black people come into more events, more screenings, do more stuff.
To be honest, I want the bread.
I know, 100%.
No,
but then do you know what you have to do? You have to exactly. You start small.
Yeah. I hear it.
You show your face. You get familiar. Next time you ask for, okay, can I have a car? Like, can I get a pick up and drop off? Great. Next time it's okay, cool. If you guys want me to pose, can I get 5K? No, just start off small.
Do you know what? Also, there's been a few occasions where things have actually happened on like a Tuesday, and because it's our designated day, I don't ever want to get out of the mode of work and like keeping our day in the diary. Like even when Sam had the stuff for the show and that for Amela Means film Boxing Day, that was like on a Tuesday. We should have been there. Though.
Yeah,
even happened when they had Slice and that. There's been things sometimes on a Tuesday, and then even concerts and stuff. So
yeah,
the pod comes first, innit?
I hear you. But what's your response to that? It's like, oh, we can't do it, and then just leave it like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. I ain't got a response.
Oh, so you just don't say anything?
What's that?
Oh, that is bad.
Nah, do you know what? Sometimes I can openly admit I am terrible with communication in terms of trying to respond. Sometimes I'm super motivated and I just whack them all out.
Yeah.
But then on other days,
So how you
I'm not as
misuse. Look what he's doing to you.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do divide and conquer. This is bad from a PR standpoint.
It's a shared
Look what
mailbox.
he's doing to your show. No, I think, do you know what? With stuff like that, if you're trying to dedicate, okay, cool, your Tuesday is your day. Like, guys, amazing, we can't make it, but keep us in mind for other opportunities. They will holler. If you don't say anything, I'm not messaging you again.
Sooner or later, you're gonna fuck around and catch me with an intern.
What do you mean?
Man's gonna find a way in the building by 5 by 4
to get an intern.
Is either invite me or I'll date my way in the building.
Nah, I'm gonna get an intern to,
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
But
100%.
that's also good as well. You said that because if after a point, if you realize you're not good at something, like certain things with a podcast that I'm better than you are,
outsource,
and vice versa, and if we both can't do it, so yeah.
Literally, or like younger siblings, just to hold that and give them a little small change. Let them reply to certain stuff. That's even aiding to their CV as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man, just thinking these brothers ain't doing that.
No, but if you give them a little piece of change,
to be fair,
and it's fun stuff.
It's not even that they won't do it. It's whether I trust them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's different.
I mean,
because I'm also particular.
Oh, you can't be picky. You can't. Beggars can't be choosers.
Am I a beggar?
I'm not begging. I'm just saying that I might have to.
Oh, so if you want to come to get that bag, how are you gonna like?
Don't worry, I have my ways.
No problem.
Listen,
as long as he knows the answers.
How did he turn up today? He spoke to me. Yes. If in doubt, shout. Fols.
I think what I'm gonna do in the emails, I'm like, "Hi, Fols." Forget Vans. Because we won't reply.
At these times, email signatures both of us. I'll just say, yeah, kind regards, me and Vans.
Me and
Vans. But it's being transparent. So
yeah,
the messages out there, man want rave, and man will reply to the email, innit? So
reply to your emails, guys.
Wipe the slate clean. Going forward from today, we better on our end, and hopefully that translates in regards to having conversations with people in these buildings and stuff, and just trying to grow our brand personally and as a podcast as well. So. I think we can make a nice little clean segue into I know we probably do it towards the end, but because we're talking about all this stuff, shows and stuff, what we've been watching, I think perhaps you have a continuation of our conversation from last week about Kanye's documentary.
Yeah.
JeenYuhs, episode 2. Episode 2. Which when you're listening to it's probably episode 3 would already been out, but obviously we recorded on a Tuesday, so we've only seen episode 2 at this point. Thoughts?
I'm gonna leave that to you and Chrissy, seeing as she hasn't really participated today.
Fair.
And she's watched it and I haven't, so she can discuss.
Why don't you just lead with that then?
Oop.
Spicy?
Yeah, I had to get it out there.
Okay. Kanye is insane, but he's also a genius.
I feel like you have to be insane to be a genius.
Yeah, that level of
Goes
genius
hand in
is not. Everything isn't like switched on upstairs at all.
Not in the slightest.
It's not all there.
I mean, even with he said he's got bipolar and he's had mental breakdown, so clearly everything isn't right up there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like...
I'm not even saying it to be derogatory. It's like, there's got to be something wrong with you if your livelihood and your almost like your validation comes from other people enjoying your content.
Yeah.
Like solely, like at a certain point, that's why people that aren't successful. You find out they're mentally not there because you want this validation from people and you're not getting it.
Yeah, but you know, he's suffering from a mental health problem. I don't think we should necessarily kind of put it hand in hand with his genius.
But I'm saying I wouldn't. It doesn't shock me when you see this happening, because this is obviously on a massive scale because it's Kanye West. But if you just maybe let me try and word it correctly so that, of course, it's a sensitive topic, so you've got to handle it properly. But if you're an artist in any capacity, you need people to say this is amazing, this is great, you are the greatest, you're the best. The validation comes from the numbers, people coming to your shows, people buying your products. And if that isn't happening, you can see why people would get into a mental space where they're not great. And for someone that's actually been very, very successful, he's still not necessarily been in the most healthy mental state. I'm just saying, I think there is a link there. It doesn't shock me.
Yeah, I mean, but this is like, obviously we're speaking about the person specifically. It's what makes him, innit?
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists that we don't see this level of display of throwing our toys out of the pram. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know that's not always necessarily his case or his fight. He's gone from someone that was fighting to be heard in terms of his beats. Then he was fighting to be heard as a rapper. Then he was fighting to be heard as a fashion designer. Or a visionary, or whatever he likes to call himself. Like his career has always been, I have to fight to be heard. Do you know what I mean? Like, so then when he hits the heights and everyone is calling you a genius, of course, he's just got a different level set of ideas than the average person. And the best thing about him is that it all comes into fruition. Everything that he said that he was going to do, he's gone and done.
Yeah. Do you feel like with Kanye, it's that he's fighting to be heard, or that he's refusing to take no for an answer?
Yeah, but two things can be true. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because he could have went away after, you know, we referenced last week that Wayno said that he was in the office for the 11th time playing All Falls Down to the marketing team. Bro, like, well, this is another thing. He wanted to make sure that everyone heard this, not just the decision makers, like, because you're gonna rub shoulders in the lift with these people, and they might bring it up in conversation. Yeah, yo, that Kanye tune is a banger. I know he's going mad about it. He keeps playing it, but I like it, and it's not even a finished version. Yeah,
I think his like refusal of like not wanting to hear no for an answer, I think comes from the way he was raised. I was paying attention more so to how attentive his mum was, and how she was very much engaged in everything that he was doing. Even like when he was performing at Deaf Poetry Jam, she literally like regurgitated everything that he said.
To the left of the stage, you can see her saying all the words and stuff.
And she's like, even after the show, she was like, "You did this. You were so amazing. You were this. You were that. You were that." So I think for him, the way he was raised, he needs, like, for him, that's how he functions. You need to hear that,
and that's a luxury.
100%.
To have like your parent 100% focused on the things that you're doing, like, it's a beautiful thing to see, because I think maybe she was like, yeah, you're gonna have the bias because it's your own kid, but then the reality kicks in as well, especially when they're an adult. It's like, yo, my son's got a gift, and like I want him to go out and display it, because to the world at one point we only heard him as a producer, but she heard everything that he was, but it was just like placed in a little ball in his house that he was trying to kind of like go out and flourish. So I mean, I haven't seen the second episode, but
no, he focused on obviously the crash as well. You can see that from early. He's been quite image conscious also.
Very much so.
The dentist, op.
He is, wasn't he?
Scary.
Cheeky.
Yeah, dentist was an op still,
Was he an op?
If you're saying like maybe got like wait like a month or 2 months something to shoot, and he's like, I've got a video to shoot.
Even the little like one-liners he was putting in.
NHS.
No, it was so cheeky. I was like, no.
When
and even that you were saying earlier, Kanye wouldn't take no for an answer because like, I've got to shoot this video.
Yeah.
when he was saying that his jaw was like slightly out of line and he wants to make it look normal, the dentist was like, that's never going to look normal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what happened to your bedside manner?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got to hit you with the harshness.
Nah, I didn't like him.
Yeah, it was a bit off, but you can see how image conscious he was early, because how much that affected him, and also like,
Bro, my jaw breaks like that.
yeah,
I'm gonna be image conscious, bro. I
but
don't want
also
to look like American
seeing
Dad.
like that could have really derailed like the album rollout and stuff like,
Yeah.
And he did.
you know,
Yeah.
and he pushed stuff back, and they were
Yeah.
kind of unsure where he was gonna go next. And we were speaking about his mum, so seeing her like being at Def Poetry Jam, she was in the studio session when he was with Jay-Z. When she comes in,
I think it was
Diddy.
Sorry,
Diddy.
apologies,
Yeah.
Diddy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
Diddy.
saw that clip.
Yeah,
and he
Diddy.
got
Oh,
me
when everyone
straight away,
stands up,
boy.
yeah.
You know when you meet someone's mum,
Oh no, the black
bro,
lady.
or the older black
Yeah,
woman,
Agnew.
you got to
Nice to
stand
meet
up,
you.
bro.
Take off your hat,
Greet
bro.
her properly, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, hi.
Hi, Auntie.
Yeah, you're Diddy, but bro,
In this house?
Yeah, listen.
No. Did you wear
Yeah.
yeah.
So all that stuff was good. What else did the show made you learn? It was just kind of journey to the album, innit?
Yeah.
The album actually coming out and just
Yeah.
seeing. So it was centered around the crash and trying to
Pivotal
get someone off the
moment.
ground.
Pivotal moment.
Shooting a video. You also saw early.
With the other Jesus walks with the light skinned Jesus.
Yeah, so light skin
Yeah.
Jesus, because I think they wanted other people to play G, but he's like, you're gonna play light. You're gonna be light skinned because the black side can't get onto you, the white side can't get onto you because you're
Very PC.
mixed,
Yeah.
you're mixed race. But Coodie obviously done all the documentary. Initially, he wasn't gonna shoot Jesus Walks, innit? He was like,
Yeah.
he told him straight, listen, bro, I've got to get Hype Williams. And you can kind of
Hype Williams,
see,
man.
like, him always being this point. Like, I've done all this stuff to get to
Yeah.
this point, and now it's like, let me go and get the superstar video director. But you get why he'd want to get Hype Williams, but in the end, the product they gave him, he didn't
I
like.
hate it.
Yeah.
So he had to go back and get mine.
Which
man.
Coodie
Yeah.
said. He was
Which
like,
Coodie's-
you're going to come back.
Yeah.
And
gonna
tell me
come
you
back.
hate it. Yeah.
But it was actually good as well, because you can argue on one hand, maybe it's a reach. Did Kanye not snake his boy, but like, kind of let his boy down in that space where he goes off and gonna go and get Hype
Yeah.
Williams. My man's like, boy,
I hate
I can't kind of rely on this, and it kind of gave him the push to go and say do the John Legend video and look to all these other artists, because they started calling like, oh, who's this guy that's on all Kanye's videos? People started working with him, and he
Yeah.
started building up his
Yeah.
back catalogue of work outside of Kanye West, because if that relationship dies down, you're just
We got left.
because
Yeah.
it was literally like Kanye's gone off. He was back home. He's showing him with his parents and stuff.
When he went on tour,
It was kind of sad.
didn't
He
take
went on
him.
tour. He didn't take him in it. It's like, mama's just back home now. What do I do?
It was
But-
on my dad walking around
yeah,
Times
so I'm
Square.
walking around Times Square with my dad. Like, big up pops and that, but like, bro, I should be on tour.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's here, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so
And it's just it brings you back to a time as well.
Wow.
Like,
bro, I just remember that first listening to that album and just like, right, that was the guy. Still is the guy to a lot of people. Like, you never get that first feeling back. That
I was
first
16,
kind
Yeah.
I think, when that dropped.
You really were, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
Cold,
great
bro,
time.
bro. In terms of debut albums, one of the coldest debut albums you get from
Through the Wire is like iconic to me, bro. Like, it's, you know, there was a debate the other day on Twitter about what is his signature song, which is difficult because Kanye like was very much a force in a lot of eras, like his album run, like, and he gave you a different sound each album.
Yeah. At different points in his life, things happened. I do want a little bit more of that first album back, but if you want my old chick, buy my old album. It's an old school saying, innit? It's like,
Yeah.
he's not at that point in his life and that. And maybe I'm just doing like nostalgia and stuff. But when I first heard stuff like All Falls Down and Family Business, those, bro, like, I can't relive those moments in it, but they're etched in my memory, in it. So
Yeah, and his ability to find the right samples, because everyone can go digging for music.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, every producer can go and find old music and sample it, make a beat out of it. But I knew he was on a different level, like when he made Good Life with the little piece
Good
of
Life.
PYT of what he got and you know, did what he did and created that.
when you watch him slow that down and slow that
Bro,
down and slow
like-
that down, and to think what he used was so small to make that, it's crazy, bro.
I remember watching My Diary on MTV.
Yeah,
And Kanye had one, and this is early. He's
Yeah.
talking about how he interprets his beats
Okay.
through his paintings.
Oh, so you see some colour.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. It was just like, I wanted to see, at the time, I definitely wanted to see an artist express themselves in that way, just in a different way.
There was a bit of a change in, like, because we was always going to get street music will always dominate and that, but like that was a bit more real to where a lot of us were at in our lives, especially for the people that kind of like, you're in the ends, but you're not doing the stuff I was going to be doing.
Yeah.
You're just a pretty normal brother who's, especially like being in school, like that kind of angst of, you know, do I chase my dreams? Like, do I go into further education?
Yeah.
Maybe not enjoying school, just having someone that's relatable and like it's close to your experience.
And he was in the forefront because there's lots of, you know, producers, but that just didn't have his profile, and you know, these conversations were happening. I'm not saying that they never existed, but someone like that who was seen as a quote unquote backpack rapper at the time.
There was a good narrative back there, innit?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like being thrusted into the
it was
forefront.
closer to the essence of hip hop as well, innit?
Yeah.
Especially when you're coming up and you're rhyming with people like and you do music with Common, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, you got Rhyme Fest, Consequence, all these people around you. He was closer to that, innit?
Yeah. And these dons are on your album alongside Jay-Z. Like they all feature on your album. Like Never Let Me Down is like one of
Get up, I get down.
the greatest.
Yeah.
You know, so
are we, maybe it's a hard left, yeah? Are we pricks a little bit because it's like a couple weeks ago, this guy was like the devil himself online.
He's still
harassing his wife.
Yeah.
But have you got short-term memories?
Nah, because we're not talking about Kanye in real time.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Kanye back then.
Yeah, it's all revisionist. Yeah. Like we're all looking back at a time where this is what got us on board in the first place.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But we're just seeing the intricate details.
Yeah.
Kanye in real time is still the Donny that we were talking about a few weeks ago.
Okay.
It's just we're just discussing.
Because there was someone in the back of my mind thinking, they must be listening to somebody thinking, these guys love a bit too much Kanye. And I definitely did growing up. And
nah, because what negatives are there to take from this documentary? Because I don't see any.
No, there's none. If you're going to nitpick, it might be like the ego thing, but we've always known that's always been there. So that's not new. It's
part and parcel of it all.
Yeah.
Just separating the artist from like his shenanigans. Yeah. Like his art is still there. It doesn't go away. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a good time for him at the moment because it's around the time he's selling us something.
He'll ruin it next week.
Album's coming out.
You say he's ruining it?
He'll ruin it next week. Like, it's nice now.
He'll
come and do something else.
I wanted to buy a STEM player from last year.
The thing is, I hear you on one hand, but like, people that are going to go and listen to everyone's going to, not everyone, but a large section of...
No, they will, but Kanye will do something mad later on this year and people will like go on this tyrant again of Kanye's a madman. Like, he just would do something mad. Yeah. So as much as I think like now, because obviously the topic of conversation is the popping thing right now, it's like it's coming out as we're consuming it. Yeah. So it's like, okay, cool, Kanye, great. Next week Kanye's gonna do something silly and people are gonna be on the same narrative again on Twitter doing think pieces.
I mean, yeah, he's always on
something.
On the socials.
He'll give us something to talk about.
Yeah. He's on the socials at the minute. Like,
and the show, remember the show's coming to the platform. So as that happens, maybe not on you guys then, but the Kardashian machine on their end, stuff will come out. They will stuff will get put in press in regards to divorce and stuff. Things will happen around 100%. The time the show comes out and stuff. So yeah, that doesn't shock me. Was there anything else, Chrissy? Did we miss anything else? It was mainly around the lead up to the album. Yeah. The crash. Dentist, his mum in a few shots and that. That's kind of it in that. So I wonder where they probably focus on her passing in episode 3. His rants, the stuff where he's like, the negative stuff's like the Taylor Swift thing,
Kanye the superstar,
Jesus era, the red hat. Because when they finish episode 2, they kind of give us a little flash of what might happen. So I think that's where they're going to focus on. So like more of Kanye of late is what we'll get.
Yeah.
And I think it's only 3 episodes, this documentary.
Yeah, I feel like they should have worked backwards.
I think they should. Would that be the selling point?
I just feel like it will highlight Kanye, the genius Kanye. That's what they're trying to push to us. And then if you now give us the final episode, it's like, okay, this Kanye that we know now.
Was that that's like the last?
Yeah, that's the last taste that we have in our mouths of Kanye, and it's like, oh, we're back here again.
Yeah, maybe.
Whereas they flipped it, it's like, okay, cool,
You
Kanye.
don't know, they might end it with
yeah,
the
it's true.
Jesus is King stuff because that's good PR for him.
Remember as
Praise
well,
him.
like he's gonna have to have signed off on this, and
Yeah.
there's no way he's gonna like.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
willing to hold the thing hostage.
that was never happening. As much as I love Kanye West, the date they gave us, it was coming out.
It
It
was
was
coming.
always coming out
Yeah.
on time.
Yeah.
You know, so he can try, but it was never happening.
Yeah.
I think he's powerful enough to hold those type of meetings.
No,
Yeah, no, he definitely
I'm
He'll
not
have
happy
the
about it.
conversation.
Yeah.
He'll have the conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's image. It's his image as well at the same
Yeah.
time, and Cooley's got to sign some shit off.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. If it's my image, my likeness is selling this, I've got to be involved enough and be happy with the final product.
Cooley and Chike, the other guy. As
Yeah.
well, 'cause,
Yeah.
Sometimes I think he's forgotten.
Yeah.
He is.
But-
But you hear Cooley's voice a lot as well. I think that's why you
Yeah.
reference him as well. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I've enjoyed it. Looking forward to watching the final episode and that comes out
I
next
think it
week.
should have been like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of information.
But you know, listen, he can still do other stuff, and as much as we're dissecting, I'm sure when we watch episode 3, there'll still be a lot of stuff that's been missed just because
Yeah.
he's done a lot over the years, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if he does something on his own at some point.
I'm just
with a new
like
platform.
I'm just here for like, you know, the process of
Yeah.
making
The music
Mhm.
making
The-
conversations, that stuff.
So like, if they were to do it like per album run or
Okay.
per process of making this album,
Yeah.
so like we're watching him make college, dropout, and then late registration, graduation, like especially
Bro,
that free era.
We'll
that
have 60 parts, bro.
yeah, but but like I don't know, squeezed into an hour.
I know
and a half.
what you mean. Because
Yeah.
we're
You know.
music lovers, innit? So, but bro, we got to pay these bills, bro. That ain't sexy enough for the streaming platform.
Yeah,
Give us some of
Yeah.
the salacious stuff and the
Give us the
controversy
gas.
and that. We need that in there as well because you got to
Balance
feed.
it out.
Yeah, you got to feed everyone.
yeah,
so,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, like I said, I think that we'll get more stuff from Kanye in regards to documentary type stuff and probably do
Yeah.
something on his own or take something fresh to another platform and grow that there because he'll be a big fish in a smaller pond and he can demand more.
Yeah, and it gives people a closer detail of his relationship with his mum as well, which I think obviously will tug at your heartstrings because of how authentic she was with him. And
It was beautiful to see.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, really, really nice to see. So yeah, man, shout out to them for what they've done. Definitely enjoyed that. Are we going wireless this year, guys?
I don't have no business with wireless.
my knees can't hack that. I was
Chrissy?
at Dave
Nah,
last
I'm a
night.
big
Do you
age.
have better knees than Vans?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not hard though.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not hard. I was at Dave last night, and boy, the walk.
You said you couldn't keep up with the kids.
I was there like trying to rap along to the lyrics, and I'm getting it wrong like LeBron James.
I said Jordan 3s and Jordan 6.
I was like, "Rah, this shit's is kind of tough."
You're not. So you're
Oh,
telling
it's
us
the-
you're not a
the
hip hop
ways.
historian.
It's a bro. No, I'm not. Good show though. Good show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Wireless is interesting because I feel like it is for the younger generation now, especially the last couple of years. Like, you know, the type of artists that they had there, but I just think now, those are that's the demographic that buys the majority of wireless tickets.
But that
Why are you
lineup-
looking
that-
at me?
That lineup looks crazy. Where like it's
Can I
not.
not look at
that
I know
lineup
if you were
isn't-
trying to hint, like,
Oh, you're trying to call a young buck.
yeah,
Nah,
basically,
I mean-
that's what I was
I mean,
getting. That's the energy I was getting.
I don't know how old you are,
Okay, it's fine.
so you know.
Okay,
yeah.
no.
We're saying through your age, innit?
No. Let's carry on.
I said, man should be moving on.
It's in 3 places, 3 locations. First of all,
What do you think of that?
I've been to a wireless in Birmingham before, so you know it's not new to me. But I didn't think that they would do it again because I just feel like it didn't work.
So Crystal Palace Park, so they're in South London, Finsbury Park, and Birmingham again. Excuse me. ASAP Rocky headlining again.
Yeah,
Did we
Yeah,
have a
there's
wireless
Baby
last
Daddy.
year
No,
What
we
did-
didn't. Oh,
or the
We
year
did.
it
before?
was virtual,
did.
no?
Did they have year?
no, we had.
Because I saw something online that it was. I think
It was
part of
the
the
year
reason why.
before 2020. There was no wireless.
So I think that's part of it. He has an obligation. I think from that year. That's why he's headlining.
Right.
I know people still look, oh my god, ASAP Rocking, and I think it's the one that was missed.
Yeah,
He has an obligation.
Okay.
right.
And he has a history of selling. People go to
He shows.
his shows and festivals,
He's
isn't
got a baby on the way. He needs that money.
it? He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's all right.
Without
ASAP's alright.
ASAP Rocky's money, that baby will be fine.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So you got ASAP, you got J. Cole, Tyler the Creator, Cardi B, SZA, Nicki Minaj, Dave. Shout out to Dave for being on there. Cardi B, J. Cole. And you got all this whole other list of from Black to Ari Lennox, Baby Keem, Blast, Burna Boy, Central C, City Girls, D Block, Europe, Diggity. That sounds quite young, but like I'd go for like an Ari Lennox.
How big
I'd
is
go for
Burna
a
Boy's
Black.
font?
Burna Boy's font is it's the same size as Blast. It's
Oh,
the same size as Baby Keem's.
Ooh.
That is disrespectful to Burna.
It's the same size as Black's.
Ooh.
That is disrespectful to Burna.
And there's no rants yet.
Not yet, but there's still time.
Okay.
You know, you got Don Toliver.
You can't put this.
Give
You
me
can't put
on.
me in the same font as Blast, bro. Like
This isn't a time to like blast, but
it's not. But I'm just saying that like. Right, man are doing like Wembley and the O2
Yeah.
and you're putting me in the
African
same
Drive.
font with someone that's doing Brixton Electric.
I've got a Grammy as well.
And I got a Grammy as well. Nah,
Fuming.
scream about it. I'm with you on that one.
Oh, now
brother.
he's justified.
Listen, at the time.
It's a bit questionable.
The thing is, he backed it.
Yeah, no, he did.
So maybe we didn't believe in it at the time, but when it came full circle and the album came out, and all those bangers came out before African Giant, he has every right to be like that.
Yeah,
he believed in
and,
his thing.
and like I
Yeah.
said at the time, you know, he already had the music maybe stashed somewhere
Yeah.
to some capacity, so he knew that, wow, the shit that I've got,
It's gonna do something.
yeah, it's going to increase the font size.
I am with you that, of course, it is for the young people. There's a lot of artists I feel like cater,
Yeah.
but I think there's enough space. Like, for when I've got an Ari and you've got your Summer Walkers there, I'm like, yeah.
Lovebox, respond.
Janae Aiko, Kali Uchis, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovebox, respond, because that's where I would be.
yeah.
Fling some of them artists over to that. Strawberries and cream as well. This year,
Yeah,
you'll find me there.
Yeah.
And I
100%.
do understand what people have said about Wilder. I think the lot was were you with me the last one with I don't think Khaled could make it, and it was Gigs, and then he brought out Drake. He was obviously going to bring out Drake, and that's the last one I was at. You weren't
I
at
didn't go.
I was
to
with
that one.
Sosa on that, so yeah, you weren't.
Yeah.
That was the last one I was at, and I did get the vibe from then that the crowd was getting younger, but there were still people of my age group there as well.
Oh
so
yeah,
like,
like, we're not saying that there isn't.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
But you're not a target market.
You just know what the majority is.
Yeah.
But I think this lineup is very strong, where you could still go as a big adult and I still have a good time.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
artists there, and I think there's a lot more options. There's artists catered for you as well.
Yeah. I don't know, bro, because
Obviously, you got to pick the right
Yeah,
location.
yeah.
Of course.
yeah, I just don't want to be in a place where I just see too many youngers there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
You want to be age appropriate settings.
yeah, I felt that, like, I mean, there was kids at the Ends Festival, but it just didn't feel like it
Yeah.
was full of kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the younger lot that were at Ends were probably there with maybe a parent or
A chaperone,
Right.
a guardian.
an
Sibling.
older sibling or
Yeah.
older cousin.
You know what's
Do you know what
funny?
I mean?
We're saying this year, the youngest probably thinking, Uncle, stay at home, man.
They don't want you there
You're
anyway.
crapping off style, man.
Okay, bro, my first wireless was in 08.
Wow.
Yeah, nigga, you old. That's what they listen to this thinking raw.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So you've done
I've
the
done
10,000
the
hours.
I've done the
You've done the
wireless thing.
10,000 hours.
Bro, last time I was in wireless, we almost got caught in a stampede.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm too old to be in a Pepsi Max tent and like,
Dripping.
yeah,
Like,
having to
but-
call for the paramedic.
Nah, I've had some fun times. I'm waiting to see what Lovebox does if it comes back. Ends, I'm calling for you as well. Come back.
Yeah, need that. 51st State was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a big people festival.
You was
Park
banging
Life.
about Park Life, yeah.
Park Life.
What festivals have you been to?
I don't do festivals.
Okay. That's it
Yeah.
then.
No, I just don't like.
Shit, then.
Sorry, I'm just really like, I don't like walking, and I don't like things.
You would have hated the wireless
Yeah.
at the Olympic Park.
Oh yeah, we was walking for.
Yeah, like no.
I loved it. One
Yeah.
of the best wirelesses, yeah. But the distance between the stages and the distance between the festival and the station. Goodness
Myth.
me.
I thought you would love
would
that.
you
Pilgrimage.
a show, babe? Though you go to a
Yeah, I'll go to a show
yeah.
backstage.
Oh, you're one of them bougie ones.
No, do you know what? She's soft life, babe. Soft life.
Yeah, soft life.
soft
Always
Soft
on
life.
brand.
Soft life isn't always backstage though.
Okay, it cannot be backstage. I want to sit down. I want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So
I'm
if you
with
can
you.
perch me and you can give me a seat in the middle wireless, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because I've like
I'm a snob at the
that
O2.
that go to shows.
Yeah.
you have a better time in the crowd, innit? Backstage isn't as okay. You might, if maybe you want to be around the artist, cool, fair enough. But like,
that's all fun and games.
Yeah,
but if you want to
you're kind
actually
of
see
just
the
in the
show,
way.
yeah, you're not seeing
just
it
there,
properly, bro.
loitering.
yeah. So
You're
Yeah,
not
no
seeing the
shit.
show how it's supposed to be
I want to
seen.
soak in the atmosphere, but I want to be comfortable.
Yeah,
not fair. I'm not mad at that because
you want to
Yeah.
sit in that little box where they do the stage production, innit?
Definitely.
Mm.
I'm there.
that's a good space to be.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
I'm
That's
there.
a great space.
that's a good space to be because you're there. You're
That's
interact
you're
everyone
part of the
like
entourage.
The inside.
Plus 12.
The inside.
Yeah, you know, you don't need to be backstage, but the great view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as I'm comfortable, I can't
Yeah.
complain.
you've done part life, haven't you, Chris?
No.
You said 51st date. Yeah. So.
And Elro, right? You done Elro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do Tomorrowland.
I need to get back in my house back because I had a great time at We Are Fest. I need to get back in that space, but it takes a lot.
The
from
what
me-
fest?
Mentally and spiritually. We Are Festival. It was in one big field in Essex,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and that was dope.
Wild.
But you've got a proper love house, so you can't fake that one.
You have to commit it.
Yeah, you have to you actually have to love house music to go and do. You can't pretend because you have a deep house tent. You have like your love
You
juice, your
saying
commercial
a
stuff.
little bit of Novocaine and that.
I mean, not for me, you know.
We know what
Like,
Fols
man.
is on.
When he's got his shades on,
Just vibes.
ain't no telling, innit?
Mm-mm.
And to be for them spaces there, look at Zubi and some juice. I'm good.
Mm.
Yeah, summer vibes, innit? You get me?
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, it's to be enjoyable. Yeah, no, it was good to see. I'm actually happy that Wireless is back now. I'm actually happy that they've got that lineup.
Difficult
I'm
getting
sure-
tickets though.
Is it?
Sold out apparently.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what I'm saying. I was
Man,
trying,
You know
bro.
what's gonna happen
Oh,
now?
okay.
People have all bought tickets. They're all gonna then.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
across
whiskey
the
all
next
over
few weeks.
again.
It'll be like, oh, I'm trying to sell. Just waiting every time.
Bros
you
are
get
trying to
tickets.
go, so that's
you
the only
gonna-
reason why I was searching.
Mm-mm.
No,
Yeah.
fair. That was nice as well of you. I saw that you took them to Dave.
Yeah.
Bro,
what
I've
was
never
that
seen
experience
this-
for them like?
I've never seen them this happy.
That's
Yeah.
so sweet. Love
Like,
the TikTok. Was it
Honestly,
TikTok?
it's their first concert, innit? Both
Oh,
of them.
really?
Was that their first concert?
Yeah.
That's
So-
cold. And their big brother took them and they got to see Dave.
Yeah,
So
what
I've
way
got
to start.
their goat.
Yeah.
That's their goat. So I get home. Do you know what? I didn't buy it. Like it wasn't an idea of mine from, I don't know, months ago, even last week.
Mm.
I was having a conversation with my boy and he was like, oh yeah, what you saying? You're going Dave next week? And I was like, I think it's sold out, but nah, I didn't try and get tickets.
Mm.
So obviously on the day of the show, I was like, it would really be nice if I can find a way of taking my brothers to go and see Dave.
Mm.
So I put the word out. I was like, any Dave tickets going?
The powers that be.
Mm.
And someone led me to this guy that was selling them. I DM'd him, took too long. So then I messaged my trusted friend that I know that can pattern things, but I just didn't want to go there first.
Exhaust all your options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit her up. She was like, yeah, there's tickets. And I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, I can hold them for you right now. And I was like, cool, give me the details. How much? She told me the fee and I was like,
Do I love them that much?
I'm about to take one. you guys got
I
arm
was
wrestle.
like, I'm on noodles for the rest of the month.
You man got arm wrestle. Whoever
Bro.
wins can come.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. YOLO, innit?
Mm.
They're my brothers.
Mm,
And
of
I haven't done
course.
any cool big bro things in a minute.
And that's an experience as well for them.
And it's an experience. I remember
Yeah.
what it was like going to my first show.
Yeah.
You know, they listen, and that's their favorite artist.
Yeah.
Both of them.
No, you
Yeah.
gave them
My
the
little brother
experience.
fucking plays a piano every other day.
He wants to be like Dave.
That's
so bad.
so
doesn't
He wants to be
Sweet.
Dave so bad. But anyway, I was at work.
Yeah.
So then I got home and I was like, how am I going to surprise them? So only one of them was in, the youngest. I was like, are you doing anything important this evening?
Oh, fuck off. What else is he going to be doing, bruv?
He's on the PlayStation, yeah, like online gaming with his friends and that.
Yeah.
And he said nothing. And I was like, do you want to go see Dave tonight? And he was like, what? Oh my gosh, guys, I'm going to see Dave. And then they're like, nah, it's cap. They're like, why are you capping?
Watch my TikTok later.
That's what he said.
Is that what he said?
That's what he
I
said.
love that.
So I was like, where's your brother? It's like, oh, I don't know. I was like, boy, he's going to miss something.
Yeah.
I'm calling him, he's not picking up. So I chat to my mum, I tell her what's going on.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, your brother's going to be excited. And I was like, I can't get through to him. She's like, oh, he's at football. He's got football today. And I was like, oh, shit.
You never know his schedule. Look at you.
He's got a game today. Bro, I'm working hard, bro. I can't keep up. So then, so I call him a couple times.
Yeah.
And I text him as well. And I was like, text me, bro. Bare O's and the bro.
Yeah.
About an hour later, he's like, yo, what's going on? Because he's thinking, right, you never call me this much.
Yeah.
And message me. I was like, oh, nothing. Like, do you want to go see Dave tonight? And he was like, Dave who?
East.
What's a Dave East?
And I said, Santan. Bro, he lost it. He even cut the phone. He locked the phone.
You locked the phone off?
Yeah, he was like, what? Nah. And he started shouting at his boy, bring me home right now. Bring me home right now.
I love that.
He locked off the phone. But yeah, brought him to the O2. They were just gassed. When Dave came out, bro, they lost it. They knew it word for word.
They're shaming you.
Bro, they were ready. They listened to him religiously. So, and it was a good show, man.
I saw they had the Jamal Edwards tribute.
He had the beautiful tribute. It showed Dave at the very start.
Babyface
Dave. You know, the gold teeth. And just other things that Jamal was doing, like that was pivotal in that clip. A lot of Ed Sheeran stuff in there. Yeah. And Dave was very interactive at the show. He fully engaged with the crowd. Like, he spoke a lot. He was telling people about you know, the good side of fear and the bad side of fear. You know, telling them like just inspiring like a lot of the young kids in there. Like I was looking around, he's got such a diverse audience. You know, white kids, black kids, Asian kids. I saw a lot of young boys being brought to that show by their parents. Like, it was just beautiful to see. And they were just loving it, and seeing the parents enjoying it for their kids was amazing to see as well. And, you know, he's been touring up and down the country. He hasn't done London yet. He's done London. And he was talking about his growth, you know, first doing his first show being at Camden Assembly. Yeah. And then from then on, he's just, you know, going
bigger
on
and bigger.
Coco, you know.
Brixton he's done as well.
Yeah, and then he done Brixton, and now he's at the O2. Yeah. So, you know, he had to bring some friends over.
Of course.
Disappointed Huss never came out, or Mo Stack, but AJ Tracy came out. They done Thiago Silva, which
went off.
It went off.
And those kids know that thing word for word.
Word for word, bro.
And they don't take a breath.
Word for word.
Because trying to spit on Thiago Silva from start to finish is not easy, you know.
Word for word. Yeah. And Dave went he went off, and then AJ done Labrador Grove. That went off as well. Who else came?
Did he bring the boys out for In the Fire?
He brought the boys out for In the Fire. And Fredo, man, his mic wasn't working for a large chunk of that verse, which was a little bit disappointing. But my bros, again, they were gassed because, you know,
Fredo fans as well.
Of course.
Fredo fans as well. Meeks, he supported. He opened up for Dave, so he was already
on tour
there.
as well with him, innit?
Yeah, he's on tour with him, so he did his thing at the start. And yeah, that performance was great, just like how we saw in the Brits. Dave was on the guitar as well.
Incredible.
And then he brought Fredo back to do Funky Friday.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That went off. And then obviously the big finale, Clash. Yeah, and Stormzy came out and the place erupted.
Yeah.
I was happy for my brothers, man. I just seeing the delight
on
their
doing
faces.
this, like looking at them?
I kept looking at, bro. I kept looking at them just to see, like, you know, the delight on their faces, and you know, every time a tune came on, this is my tune. Every tune.
I love that.
Every tune, bro. Like, I even heard my little brother singing the Snow Allegra parts.
Oh, come on, vocals.
What, look at R&B done as
well. I mean, bro, like, you know,
he's been raised correctly.
He must have been relating to what was said, what was being said in that song, boy. Cause his vocals were vocaling, bro.
I love
he was really
it.
going for it.
He was going for it, man. But then in hindsight, yeah, I'm like, bruh, do I start picking out little things as a regular concert goer?
Okay.
Because at times,
So you've led with love. Let's get to the hate.
I led with love. Great show all around, yeah, but at times, like, I just felt like it was really flat. I'm not sure if it's Dave's fault or the audience doesn't necessarily. So he's got the tune with Wizkid, for example, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's got what's the other one? What's it called, man?
He's got a song with Burner. It's my location.
Nah.
Are you talking about all the stuff off the new album? Like you referencing?
Yeah. What's the song, man? Bruh.
Are you talking about the Pum Pum song?
The one with the Afrobeats artist. What's the Afrobeats artist name?
Bodge.
Yeah, Bodge. What's the song?
How can I
It's
forget
proper escaped my head.
Lazarus. That's
Lazarus.
The Pum Pum so fabulous. Lazarus,
Yeah, Lazarus. I expected
The roof to go.
I expected a madness.
But you got to remember,
Do you think
so
it's
the
gonna,
age range.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It
it's
was the age
demographic.
range.
And
So that's why I'm
and
not
they're
putting
raised
it.
on them. It's like we'll be out in the dance and Lazarus comes on. That's us.
Yeah,
They want to hear
Funky Friday.
Funky Friday. They
Yeah.
want to hear Stormzy's one.
Yeah,
They want to if Most Like and J-House come out,
that's it.
your brothers would have hit the ceiling.
Yeah, they would have
Yeah.
levitated.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is that, like, let's say, I don't know, the last big concert that I went to was Wizkid, right?
Yeah.
If he had brought out Dave to do Lazarus there
Yeah.
and the tune that he has with him on that, it would have went mad.
That's catered for them.
Yeah. But
so.
so this is the thing, like,
Okay.
so I wasn't putting the blame entirely on Dave,
Yeah.
but because of that, it started to feed off on his performance
Okay,
of
right.
those particular
Okay, so
songs.
Not the right
if-
energy.
If the
Yeah.
crowd ain't giving me the energy,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he didn't
Bounce back.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like he literally absorbed the energy from the crowd at the time, and you know, it just didn't for me, I was like, yo, this I'm not sure about certain parts of
Also, as well,
the
Dave
concert.
doesn't. It's only of recent he's had more high energy or vibey songs. So
Yeah.
Location of the last album. This one
Location's gonna do what it's gonna do
This
because
one
it
would have been
huge.
Lazarus. Clash with Stormzy. In the Fire isn't like it's not like vibey like that. That's not what I'm gonna select necessarily in a dance, isn't it? So
Yeah.
a lot of his music can actually garner that kind of response where you just kind of listening, and then maybe after the second or third song we'll then go back and let's get AJ out now and get the energy back up, and then
Yeah.
we'll go back to.
Yeah.
He's got a song. He's got a song on his first album. It's got like 7-8 minutes long, isn't it? He's got that type of music.
He done
where,
one of them. I think he done one of them. Oh, he brought out Shah Simone as well. Shout out Shah
Oh,
Simone.
incredible. Yeah.
Their song on his latest album.
We did email trying to get Shah Simone on the show. We were saying about emails earlier.
Yeah. She came out. She looked amazing.
Yeah.
She looked
How did she
amazing.
perform? How was
She performed well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I felt like the instrumentation of the show was drowning out Dave's vocals
Right.
at times. But he's a musician in it, so he's gonna have musicians there. But then he's added various different elements. He had a
Playing
choir
the piano,
there as
he's
well. He's
doing
playing the
guitar.
piano and he's bigging up his band. So it was amazing, man. Like just to see him as an artist, he was commanding the stage properly. He was commanding the crowd properly.
Yeah.
You know, he managed to speak with so much conviction and clarity. Every word that he was saying was hitting, which is good to see. And he's only gonna, it's his first arena run as well.
Yeah, it's only going up from here, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
So, he's performing right now as we speak. Could have brought out Huss tonight. I was pissed.
Or he's in London again
Such
tonight.
is life.
He's doing London again. Yeah,
Okay.
so 2 shows,
It's
2
crazy to
nights
think
at
where that
O2.
place now, where like you can go to a show and it's light work for gigs to come out on someone's set or
Yeah.
Stormzy to come out. Like man, them are doing shows over the last couple of years. Man have gone from the 2,000 to 5,000, 10,000. Man are doing O2 casually now,
Bro,
It's light work.
and this is the conversation that I had with my bro yesterday, and I was like, you need to understand that
This wasn't normal for us.
this wasn't normal. When I was your
Yeah.
age, like, this was not normal. It was a light dream.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was something that you can only hope for. And we've got artists that were due to go on tour before the pandemic hit. The pandemic hit and it affected them, and now they've managed to. Stormzy's about to go
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it hasn't affected anything.
I was listening to Central C's recent tape and he's saying that if it weren't for the pandemic and that man would made $1 million tour.
Yeah.
You know, so the people had to like switch up their game plan and figure out different things, and you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But you know, the final take that you can get from this is that they're still able to do it.
Yeah, it's a bounce back.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's, you know, things are opening back up again, and these fans can't wait.
Yeah.
Stormzy has sold out probably every venue that he's about to do.
We've got Davido this weekend as well.
Yeah.
So that should be crazy.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was it Ricardo Banks? A lot of Afrobeat artists are really moving and shaking. Fireboy had a show in Chicago. I'm just seeing a lot of that online, and like it's good to see all the people really rock with. Then they're able to now get outside and like, because a lot of us have been in the house for best part of 2 years. So it's like people are getting a chance to go and see these artists that they really, really enjoyed.
Jack James is performing tomorrow, which I'm upset about that I'm not going.
You saying that Jamila Barry's supporting
opening? Yeah, she's opening. Bro, that's a match made in heaven for me.
Yeah,
you know, but
this guy's a true R&B connoisseur.
No, same. Jack James, phenomenal.
Tickets sold out super fast, so I missed it. I went to see Jamila Barry a couple months ago, so I'm waiting for new music from her as well. So yeah, man, like you know, all round it was just nice. It was a great experience for them.
So what does this mean in the household now? Like, if you decide to send your brother shop, no, there should be no
chat,
bro.
Nah,
Bro,
nothing.
my mum made some food before we left. Before I left to come here.
Yeah.
And then they had eaten already, and I was like, oh yeah, save me some for like when I'm ready. And then come up. My brother had it on a tray, and he's like, here you
Love
go,
it.
King.
Bro, there better be, like, you see when you do that, there better be no dust anywhere in the yard, bro.
Yeah.
He knows what his bread is.
I better wake up Saturday morning. You got your do-rags on. You're cleaning down the house.
Yeah.
Clean down the skirting boards. I want it, bro. Bleach down everywhere, bro. I need to know you lot are putting in work.
Yeah.
Because that Dave thing weren't like you said, we'll be eating noodles this month.
Yeah, I'm eating noodles. And I was like, right, this is my birthday month. I'm fucking.
And that's why it's cold as well, because you took both of them, innit? So you had to pay for them too, and yourself, and I'm sure food, drink.
Yeah, and today that they were talking about, they were trying to lie to my mum in it about like who was more excited than who.
Oh, you was more gas.
He was more gas. Like, I was like, you guys are dumb, man.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That would have made me shed a tear.